3, 2, 1, and we're live. We got Lucid back. I haven't seen you in like a month, maybe longer. How long were you in Florida
It's
for?
been like a month and a half.
Yeah, man.
Maybe longer.
I feel like I, missed you.
Hey, I missed you too, bro.
Glad you're back.
Stillwaggon Symposium.
Exactly. And we were talking about doing this when you came back. You're only here for a little bit.
I leave in a day. Yeah, I'm going to Europe.
And what are you doing in Europe?
Playing a show in the Czech Republic.
Hell yeah, dude. This is the second
This
time,
is my
right?
second show in the Czech Republic. And I just got word today that we might play a show in Germany.
Damn.
I'll know by tomorrow in Berlin. So that would be cool. Yeah, and as soon as I fly back, I play a show in Colorado.
I was just about to bring that up. That's Burgos and Friends, right?
Yeah, Burgos, Walter the Rapper, my boy Ranstees, and a few other people. I don't know for sure, but it's in Denver, Colorado.
Hell yeah.
My first time there.
I should go to that because that's really cool, but I'm lame. And
didn't you drive through?
We didn't hit Denver. We hit Boulder.
Still, you went to Colorado.
Still.
I've never been to Colorado, dude.
Really?
Yeah, see, that's the exact look I
shocked.
get every
I
time.
thought you were just saying you hadn't been to
you just
Denver.
said first time.
Yeah,
it's
I
my
heard him.
first time.
I heard him say first time, but I didn't know he meant the state of Colorado. I figured he meant.
Yeah, the whole state of Colorado. I've never been there.
That's
Okay.
like Mecca. You have to go to Colorado.
Yeah.
I mean, I do too.
So I've heard. I mean, I lived in Cali for like 5 years, so like
That's right.
we're like Colorado.
Who gives a fuck? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we got better weed.
Exactly.
In Cali.
My bad.
But shout out Colorado, you guys are cool too. And I'm excited to smoke your elevated dry ass buds.
You gotta hydrate a lot too because you're like up in the mountains and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, the high elevation.
And
like,
they got like a really weird airport there I kind of want to see.
Yeah, I didn't fly there. We were on a road trip, so I didn't see the airport. But
It's like some Illuminati shit, dude.
What?
I want to see it so bad. Yeah, I've been like I've been studying it for years. That airport, like I've like looked up so many things on it.
this is the Denver airport.
Yeah, it's weird as shit, dude.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I
Denver
did not
airport.
hear. I guess that makes sense for like why wouldn't they like make it like trippy and shit.
Dude, the Denver airport is very weird
Denver
and scary.
airport.
It's like prepared for like the end of the world type shit.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to Google
This
that.
looks
Yeah,
wild.
look it
I
up.
just
Google search.
He
I
just
just
did.
Googled it,
And
I will
it's
show you
wild,
in a
right? It's
second.
already showing you a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah, this is pretty wild.
You're like, what?
Before I forget, we got Sally Vega, aka Sal Carrillo, first time on the podcast. This
First time.
best friend growing up. Been trying to get him on for a while, and well, he's a plumber, so he never like was able to come in and
I'm not good.
shoot at like late. We shoot late at night, and he always had like early morning.
Yeah, but the good news is now I'm laid off, so I get to sit home and play video games all day, and I can do this.
That's
whenever
the
you want.
craziest shit, though. My dad was a plumber. He owned his own business here in the state of New York.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and worked for the Board of Education.
Oh,
My dad put every boiler in every major public school. He had the contract.
What?
For
Oh
that.
shit! I
Damn.
did a lot of school.
And he was a
work.
Sal too.
There's too many Sals.
Yeah, we were Sal. There's not enough Sals.
No, listen. I almost brought you a pot roast hero. I
That
was
would
at Sal's
have been amazing.
before.
Yeah, his
So
dad owns a restaurant called Sal's Place.
Sal's Place.
Best
Really?
restaurant
And,
on Long Island.
I was there earlier.
Shout out Sal's
Yeah.
Place. I know you weren't on my camera, but go to my camera. Shout out Sal's Place. Love the pot roast hero. Go get a pot roast hero if you haven't already had one.
Yeah, man, I was there earlier getting a bite to eat.
Anyway,
That's dope.
and so so you're laid off now, and so
Oh
you've
yeah,
just been
yeah.
chilling.
I'm laid off. It's awesome, dude. I can't complain.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You've been working at the restaurant, right? Picking up shifts.
no,
No. I thought that.
that'd be illegal.
Oh, okay. Vape shop.
No, I'm unemployed, dude. I'm trying to find a job right now.
Okay. Like plumbing wise, or just anything.
Plumbing,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. It's a pain in the ass, but thank God last year it was the same exact time frame. It was like 2 months, so I just saved up a buttload of money this year.
There you go.
It was,
Smart.
dude.
You knew that it was
I have
coming.
expenses.
Yeah.
I knew what money was gonna come in.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I have time to take a vacation. I'm going to Florida.
Oh, nice.
The 3rd to the 9th.
Where in Florida are you going?
Jensen. It's near like Stewart.
I know where Jensen is.
Yeah, my parents have a place there. I'm going to hang out with
That's dope.
them. Yeah, dude.
Lucid's,
$200
Lucid's
there.
from Florida, or
Oh, that's
one
sick.
of his many
Yeah, I've lived in Florida for
locations.
a while.
Yeah.
Like,
But he goes back and forth between.
I live there now. I
Yeah.
have a house there.
Yeah.
So,
Do you ever live near Orlando?
I live in Orlando.
My old roommate from college is from Orlando.
Yeah. Well,
He lives up in Brooklyn now, though.
oh, word.
He lives in Brooklyn now. So this is
Ian
so-
Redding?
Ian Redding.
Or Connor Kerwin, but he's up from Peach Lake. Peach Lake. That's up there. That's Westchester.
Peach Lake.
That's
yeah,
New
dude,
York.
awesome. Like big lake, not like big, like maybe a quarter mile across. Like that's it, and just houses line the ring of it. There's no extra houses, and there's a giant community. Great fireworks on like 4th of July. Cool people, good people
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Also, I haven't
Oh,
been
yeah.
up there in 10 years. Holy crap!
That's crazy. Yeah, Florida's you're gonna like. Well, I mean, you've been there before. I'm
My
sure.
whole life,
Yeah.
my whole life, I love it.
Okay.
I just my parents have a
Never
house,
been.
and I haven't been able to go.
See-
I've been there. This is gonna be my second time. They've had a house there for like
Yeah,
7 years.
I gotta get down there at some
That's what.
point.
Yeah, dude.
That's what my
totally.
parents did, and we just ended up moving down there.
Yeah,
They were like, they had the house here in Staten Island and that one down there, and they were like, after 9/11, they were like, fuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
my
were getting the
parents
fuck
want to
outta
do that.
here.
They got a place in Massachusetts, and they're like, yeah. My dad's like, I'm gonna sell the business, get the hell out of here.
Massachusetts disappointed me this past summer.
Sorry.
I never been there. I never been to like
You're
Boston
not,
and shit.
You're not missing a whole lot.
You gotta come up to the lake house, dude.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool. I was on a lake though this summer in Maine when I was seeing fish. Me and my
Oh, yeah.
sister had this dope Airbnb that she scored us, like our own like cabin, but like it was pretty huge. We both had like our own room, like, and the living room was in the middle, and the lake was in the backyard. And go out, sit on like the dock by the lake, and just light up and whatever else. But beyond that, it's just cool to during the summertime to be on like a lake at a lake house or
Oh,
like
yeah.
whatever, and just
It's beautiful.
appreciate like the surroundings. It's so like quiet and just like
Oh yeah.
it just feels like an actual like getaway from like all the like being
Living here.
I was just gonna say
Oh, yeah,
being in
dude.
New York City
Living in
every
this shit?
goddamn day.
Yeah, come on.
You
No
you need
privacy.
to get away. Yeah, and that shit is just like I can't even describe it. It's so like
I
nice.
imagine
Can't wait to
living in
get
the
back.
boroughs again. Couldn't imagine, dude. Living in the boroughs.
Really?
No, dude. Did it for 2 years. It was. Well, I worked on Long Island, so I made the choice to either work on the island or the city.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm not going to the city every day with like a bucket of tools.
I don't know.
You
Long Island is pretty tough, man.
hate it.
I don't miss
I hate it.
living
You
there
like
at
Long
all.
Island too? So you
I
don't
gotta
like
get-
here, you don't like Long Island.
No, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Where are you gonna go? Florida?
Like, somewhere where there's an ocean.
Florida.
There's
Florida.
an ocean in
There's
New
an-
York. Long Island has the ocean.
I know, but like I would never go to like New York. Like people who say they're from New York, but they're not.
Go check out
Like the-
California.
Upstate New York.
North of Jersey, in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, there's a constant like debate on Facebook about like where upstate. No, like in
Oh,
memes
where it
and
starts and
everything,
stops?
where upstate New York starts.
Midway through Westchester.
Yeah, people will say like, no, it's like past the capital region, which is Albany. It's crazy how like I'm like, what?
No, if you're not from Long Island, it's
anything,
city,
like,
from
Yeah, if
Long
you're not
State.
from Long Island,
Yeah,
the
the
city,
upstate,
you're
but
from
that's
upstate.
upstate.
But I
Right.
mean, like Westchester, even though you got like New Rock City, New Rochelle, like that's where I went to
Okay,
school.
New
Yeah, that's,
Rochelle
like,
is
Upper
pretty
Bronx.
close, yeah.
Like that's.
New Rochelle is almost the Bronx though. Like
Oh, it is.
yeah, so I mean like I feel like you can't really define that as upstate, but
No,
like
that's not
beyond
upstate.
No, but I'm saying that like going past that, like you get a little bit into Westchester, and then you have like urbanized little areas, and that maybe, but like that's as you get up to like Albany, and then like where you went in Plattsburgh, like screw
that's
that. I'm not fucking-
really
I
upstate.
want to go to like Albany. I mean, not Albany. I want to go to Rochester.
Yeah.
It's a
I don't know.
shithole.
I was just gonna say. I heard it's a shithole, and I
My
want to go there.
roommate from
wanna
the
go there
freshman
just 'cause of
year
that.
of college was from there, and he always said like, man,
One of my really
the
good
Rock
friends.
they call it.
Yeah, the Rock.
Yeah, it's not too impressive.
Just
It's pretty
cold-
it's
it's
pretty
just cold as shit
ghetto,
and
white
depressing.
trash, like run down city. A lot of those
It's next to Ohio.
it might as well be in Ohio. It should be in Ohio.
It is all
Um,
next to Ohio. Yo, shout
It's
out
not next-
Rochester.
It's not next to Ohio.
Yeah, it is.
Ohio, look, New York State is
Yeah.
long,
Is
like
it?
this
Close,
way.
yeah, dude.
I got to take a look at this.
Look it
Yeah.
up.
You don't realize how wide New York is.
Next to
No, just
question mark.
Just type in Rochester.
He said next to it. Yo, you
No,
hit that
it's
joint a
next
little
to-
bit too hard.
Is New York next to Ohio?
Yeah, even Google's
Is it?
like, bro, what are you talking about?
Type in New York, the state, and just go to Google Maps, and go all the way to the left.
Okay.
That's awesome.
No, it is not.
It's not. I'm about to look on my maps right now. There's no way.
Actually,
It is.
there's like a forest or some shit in between.
But it's the state next to it is what I'm saying. I'm saying the state next to it
But
is Ohio.
you got Pennsylvania.
Both of them, right? Well, I'm about to look. I'm on my shit. Right now.
Cleveland is like peeking out, but no, Pennsylvania's like in the way.
Cleveland, Ohio.
I know, I see what you're talking about, but like,
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's it's look,
that's what I was saying. Pennsylvania still breaks it up. You know?
Rochester, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. It's like
It's
a little
it's
stretch.
closer to
It's right
Toronto. It's
And
closer to Canada.
It's right next to Toronto. Yeah.
Different country.
I want to go to Toronto. I've never been
I
there.
have not been there.
Me neither. I'd love to
The
go there.
six, as
six.
Drake calls it.
Shout out Drake. Not for real. Shout out
I
Drake.
had Joe on last week, Bearded Legend, and we were just talking about like different people that got hated, that like are musicians in the media or whatever, and he brought up Drake. And
Drake is the best.
he made it seem like he's not a big fan of Drake.
I don't care what anyone says.
Oh
Drake
no,
is the
no!
fucking
Listen,
best.
everyone's got different taste anyway. I
yeah.
I like Drake stuff, but
Drake's amazing.
I don't think he's a hater. He just Joe was saying that I don't think that he's like a big fan of him for whatever reason.
No,
But
I know a
he
lot of people
brought
that
up-
are not big fans of Drake.
He brought up the fact that what was it, Tyler the Creator or someone like
Tyler the Creator had Drake come
On stage,
on
yeah.
his
Festival or some shit?
Yeah, festival in LA, and people booed Drake.
that's what we were talking about. Yeah,
And Drake handled it very well because
Yeah.
Drake is the fucking man.
yeah. Well, and that's
And-
what I pretty much concluded too. That like
Oh, yeah.
in the public eye, you have to be like
He's
calm,
he's
cool, and
fucking
collected.
Drake,
And
dude.
No,
like,
no,
he's
you
the-
guys talking about Drake? You mean Wheelchair Jimmy, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just don't remember.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
saying like Drake is the biggest artist the world has ever seen.
Oh yeah, I
Like
mean
he's the
he
biggest
blew up.
artist. He's broken every record. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody bigger than Drake. The only person that like has surpassed Drake in a record recently is that Lil Nas X dude. Like
Yeah.
that went for #1. Like, but Drake is the biggest dude. Drake
Yeah.
it made hip hop and that shit like worldwide, bro. He made it pop music
yeah.
for real, dude. I'm telling you. That
I
motherfucker
honestly
is,
like. I remember being in high school
Like-
and
like
listening
from-
to Drake every day.
Dude,
Like
dude, for me studying music like
Yeah.
I do, bro, you know me, I'm a musician, bro. Like I'm telling you, Drake is a beast, bro. And I don't love all of his music. I love a lot of his music. I think his last few albums, like I think More Life was incredible, and then Scorpion was like, what the fuck?
yeah,
And then like, you know, he's got a lot of views I wasn't a big fan of, but he's got a lot of good stuff, and like he's really molded the culture over the years, and like people don't understand that, you know, and like he's fucking huge.
I feel
And
like-
he's one of the only artists that you never hear anything about.
yeah.
Like he's the biggest, and you don't hear about. You don't see him in the paparazzi. You
Oh,
don't
no.
see girls. Like you don't see nothing. You don't hear nothing about Drake.
Which is huge. I mean,
He's
like
the best, bro.
how many
I wanna be
other
like that?
Exactly. How many other like they always say that about like LeBron too. Not that he's a musician, but
Yeah,
like,
but you don't know anything about his personal life. And that's cool.
Exactly. Like
Keep
that,
it out of the music.
That's awesome.
He does like Sprite Cranberry. I'll tell you that.
I'm sure he does.
100%.
He says Freddie Cranberry.
Who likes Drake
No,
or
LeBron.
LeBron? Why? Because he promotes it on
His
a commercial.
Drake
Oh,
did
yeah.
that Sprite commercial back in the day.
That's what I
where
was
Drake
thinking,
was
right?
in it.
And yeah,
Where he
I
became
seen
like a
that
machine,
Dude,
bro.
his face came apart.
That's what I was thinking.
I was
of.
like, ooh, it's Men in Black. I've seen this before.
Yes, for real.
I like Drake. I don't hate on him at all. I feel like you definitely have songs that sound like his, or not that you like replicated it, but
No, I mean I'm super
similar styles.
Yeah, no, I'm super inspired by Drake.
Yeah.
Like I don't like make music going. I want to sound like Drake.
No, of course not.
Ever. But like I give Drake his credits, and I don't understand how anybody can hate on him.
Yeah,
Even if you're not in music, like I'm a musician, so I'll tell you what sounds good in my opinion, what sounds right as well.
Yeah.
And he makes shit sound great. Like, so I don't see anybody from all ages could vibe to Drake, in my opinion. Like,
Definitely.
especially with the newer stuff he's been making, you know, where he makes a lot of dance stuff, and like, you know, he's just very good at what he does,
well,
dude.
but we always talk about this too. Like the whole like your whole style is no genre.
No genre, yeah.
Yeah, like you, and I love like the play on words, but the fact that like it makes sense, you know, that all your some songs are metal, you don't.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You don't identify with one specific genre only.
No, it's all
like,
music.
which is awesome. It's just music.
It's
like you said.
music.
No, but I mean, you could say some artists are.
But that's
like,
my point with like
yeah,
Drake. Yeah.
That's what's
what you
great
were
about
getting
Drake.
at, yeah.
You know, is that he has mastered that just making it music style versus like being so focused on making every song sound similar.
Exactly.
And, trying to keep your fan base.
He's very experimental,
diverse.
dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He's very experimental too. So like, I give him a lot of credits, and like he's a prominent leader in the culture.
Yeah.
And I see him being in the game for another like 10 years, like consistent. Bro, he's like the biggest artist in 10 years.
Yeah.
Like he's killed everything, bro. He's like huge. And I see the only person I see coming up like him who's gonna I think is doing just as well is Post Malone.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's,
like,
he's
dude.
gotten huge.
I gotta say though, please, with Posty, I got it last week and I got it like 6 times last year, right when my beard was at this length. It's the mustache, okay? It's
Posty.
isolated and it doesn't touch. I don't look like him because I have like tattoos and stuff. People, please.
He wants people to know he doesn't look like Post Malone.
No, dude, I was at
Talking about this with me last week. I was like, I don't really see it.
dude, I don't see it, but I know what they're talking about. Like when I go,
So I want to take this
Like,
time
yeah.
then to like say, hey guys, I know I look like Jesus, but I'm not Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, and please don't come up to me and tell me I'm Jesus, because that's just weird. Trap Jesus, different story. Oh, I'm looking. I'm looking at the
Fuck the Instagram live
Fuck
feed.
the Instagram
I'm
live-
more concerned
I'm
with
not
YouTube.
Jesus.
he's not Jesus.
I'm
Obi-Wan.
Rob Zombie. No.
Yeah, dude, I was at Dick's last year, Dick's Sporting Good, and Valley Stream. I was picking up a whole bunch of car shit, like spending a whole bunch of money. It was gonna be cold. I was going right back to work, and 9 o'clock at night. It's pitch black out. I'm checking out. I'm the only one in the store, and this dude comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, you ever get that you look like Post Malone?" I was like, "Very funny." Like, thanks, man. He's like, "No, seriously, you do." I was like, "All right, cool."
Didn't you say that was the cashier?
Hold on, I went up to the cashier, and he's standing there. He's like, "Dude, you look like Post Malone." I was like, "All right, this is not fun."
Wait,
Twice one day.
are you two together? Like what the?
So I shaved my beard when I got home, and then I grew it out, and like 2 girls said that to me once. I was like, I don't know to take it like a compliment now because one of those times I got hooked up with them, but like, why?
He's got a tattoo on his face that says "Always tired."
Yeah, dude. Like, there's
imagine-
never enough time. I
Imagine
mean, I'm the same.
if I always shaved every time someone called me Jesus. Every time.
I was like, "Fuck this."
Yo,
And then when I
if
shave, it looked
Jesus
like
had
5.
dreads.
That'd be. I'm pretty
Like,
sure he did.
especially like
Someone
that.
brushed their fucking hair.
That
back
sounds
in
like
the
a
day.
Christian song.
If Jesus have dreads.
Dude, I swear to God. What'd you learn at Bible camp today? We learned that Jesus has dreads, Mom. Like, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure, but like with the style that you have, like that would be dope. And he's got like this Sicily like necklace too.
Jesus.
Instead, it's Jerusalem.
What's that?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Represents
It's
Jerusalem.
the Holy Land.
Yeah, exactly. But
What's up, Palestine?
He's got Mary. It's like a Mary.
yeah,
Rosary.
he's
got rosary.
Jesus got his own podcast.
Jesus podcast.
It's called Church.
It's called Church. That's gonna be what it is in the future.
Yeah,
All the
man.
religious freaks are just gonna have podcasts.
Tune in. My uncle's on TV.
I've been thinking about starting a religion, but not in a serious way.
I'm down.
What is
Just
it
like
gonna
my own religion of like the way I live my life, and like that's it.
be? What would it be called? Lucidosity or some
I don't
shit?
know, Sal's Bibbidi Bible or some shit. I don't know.
I'm down. I'll help you. We're going.
The Book of Sal's,
The Book of Sal.
plural. Like,
My brother's ordained in the Church of Dudism.
dude, oh, he did the fucking what's it, the Lebowski shit?
Lebowski. There's the money, Lebowski. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna have him baptize me in the Church of Dudism.
Dudism.
Yeah,
That movie's great.
The way of the
Oh,
dude.
dude, it would be awesome.
What is dudism? Explain.
I
this
don't
to
know.
me.
It just sounds cool.
It just sounds cool. You look it up, dudism.
Of course.
Church of Dudism.
Figure it out. If I had to choose a religion,
Listen, I'm
like if I was
spiritual.
forced, if someone was like,
Flying spaghetti
if someone was
monster.
like put a gun to your head and was like, "What religion?" I'd be like,
Dudism.
Buddhist, I guess. I don't know.
All right, you ready? Dudism is a religion, philosophy, or lifestyle inspired by the Dude, the protagonist of the Coen brothers' 1998 film The Big Lebowski. Dudism's stated primary objective is to promote a modern form of Chinese Taoism outlined in Tao Te Ching by Laozi, 6th century BC, blended with concepts from the ancient Greek philosopher Epicurus.
So this is not like a joke. This is legit.
And presented in a style as personified by the character of Jeffrey the Dude Lebowski,
Yeah,
a
I'm
fictional
down. I'm down
character
with that, dude.
portrayed by Jeff Bridges in the film.
I'm down with that.
One other thing, Dudism has sometimes been regarded as a mock religion due to its use of comedic film references and occasional criticism of religion in its traditional sense. However, its founder and many adherents take the underlying philosophy seriously.
Who? What? Its founder? Like what? This guy watched a movie and was like, "Hey,
I know, right?
Yeah.
this is now a religion."
March 6th is the
Take me
annual
seriously.
sacred high holy day of Dudism.
March 6th.
Yeah,
I'll
Holy
see you
Day
on
of
March 6th.
Dudism.
the day of the Dude.
The day. Of,
Dude, that just makes me want to join. It, dude.
the day of the dude. I'm fucking done.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. So
You want to see the Dudist logo?
yes.
Is it like? Whoa.
Yes.
Looks like a yin yang, but
It's
with
pretty
like
fu- with
ghost
my
faces
triangle in the
it.
middle of it.
Yeah,
That's dope.
What the hell?
I actually like it.
yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, my brother, he did a wedding. He actually, I think he's
He
ordained.
did a wedding. He's a dudism.
He's
and
ordained.
he did the wedding as a dudism.
as a dudist.
What the hell? That's
He's
dope.
a dudist.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He's also ordained.
I still don't understand what the lifestyle philosophy of these people are, though. Is it just like
An estimated 450,000 Dudist priests have been ordained worldwide
Are
as
you
of May,
Yo.
May
Shout out
2017.
to my brother Sean Carrillo.
450,000?
Ordained. That means that there's 900,000 people that are married if they all perform ceremonies, at least one. That's almost a million people.
This is all the reason why I should start my own religion.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I will have people that will believe me.
All right,
what
what
is
would
it? Sal's Bibbidi Boppity.
Yeah,
Feels my-
See, in Sal's Bibbidi Boppity, what's like the primary, like, your goal, your belief? What would
It's
it
too easy. It's just to be a good person, and like half the world can't do that. So like you can't join my religion, dude.
I'll join.
You have to like prove yourself to join my religion, which is kind of fucked up. It's like
your-
be as good as you possibly can.
and then we'll
Oh
let you
man,
in.
they're gonna fuck it up somehow.
So is it like a full,
He's watching.
Dude,
he's like Santa?
yeah, I'm God too. No,
God, is that against one of the commandments?
no, it can't be God. I'll make up some kind of God that people will believe in.
Pray to the doorknob.
Pray to the doorknob.
Yeah. Did you put that doorknob there? Did
God.
you? No, I didn't say God did. I'm saying someone else did, but you
I'll
don't
make
know.
Spliff, my dog, the God. Like
That'd
the,
be
the
pretty
Dog's
main
name Spliff?
figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
That's
dog's name is
awesome.
Spliff. Like the main figure of the religion. And
Yeah.
everyone have to pray to him while he sits there like a statue. Like, it'd be lit. And people that are watching this right now that know me, they know that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I hope you guys are on board because this is actually happening.
But
you
it's
know?
founding. We're
This-
joining.
Spliffism.
The wheels are turning right now, and Spliff is,
Spliffism.
he's taking his throne.
100%. Sometimes I look at my dog and I think he holds the fabric of reality together. Like,
After-
if he disappeared or something happened, like, the world would end.
After
Yeah.
how many blunts?
All of them. All of them. Every one of them.
That makes sense.
Like Men in Black with the cat with the thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Like, that's
Orion's
Spliff,
belt.
dude. Yeah.
Orion's belt. Hell yeah, Men in Black.
Time is accelerating.
I haven't seen that since like it first came out.
Yeah, I just referenced like Will Ferrell. Not Will. Will Smith.
Yo, imagine
Totally.
Will Ferrell played
Will Smith.
Will Smith's
Will Ferrell. Will Smith. No, it's like
Men in Black.
Yeah, dude, that would be sick.
just Will Ferrell and Will Smith together.
Yo, I
Or
would,
one playing
right?
one.
Where he plays
The Wills in Black?
What's his name? Jeff. What's the guy's name? The white guy.
Oh. Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay, yeah.
Damn,
I thought
I'm
you were
good.
talking about
Damn, I'm good.
the old
Yeah,
one.
instead of Tommy Lee Jones, it's Will
know
Ferrell.
that.
Yeah,
Will Ferrell. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That would be killer.
Will's in Black.
Will's in black.
Yeah,
Will
that would
versus
be.
Will.
Hey, Hollywood. Fuck you. Don't take my idea.
Will Smith is another one I feel like you can talk about that, like, he hasn't really been in trouble, at all. He's kind of, like, stayed low-key for the most part.
Him and his wife. Yeah.
Well, there was that one
Yeah.
time when
his kids are amazing.
Yeah.
Got great kids. Like Jaden is, I'm not unlike his music, but like he's a good kid.
Yeah.
He like helps people and brought water to Flint, Michigan, and shit. And like
That's huge.
his daughter is an amazing singer. I love her music.
I was just reading
that's
about him.
with my hair
Willow.
back and forth,
Well,
right?
yeah. I mean, that was when she was a little girl, but like the stuff she makes.
I haven't heard anything since
she's
then.
incredible.
He's got another son too. He's older.
He does?
I was reading about him the other day.
Carlson?
Shout out to Will. I was reading about it. Shout out to Will Smith's oldest son.
Oh shit.
He does music too.
Really?
I think it's his name's.
Is
I
it
wanna say
fire or
Gregory.
trash?
I haven't listened to it.
Put it on.
I was probably reading this at like 5 in the morning this morning.
It's
On my phone.
You got Trey Smith.
Trey Smith.
Trey?
Trey.
How old is Trey?
Trey's like 20 something.
Trey, how
Like
old are you?
26.
27.
27.
Woo!
There you
Couple
go.
months younger than me.
Yeah.
And Sal.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm 28.
I'm gonna be 28 in February. Groundhog's Day. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that always makes me laugh.
It's the
I always
same-
forget that.
Same fucking day every year, just like
And
the movie.
isn't it Super Bowl Sunday this year?
And this year's Super Bowl
I'm gonna
Sunday.
change it to March.
Do you know what I'm doing?
March 6th though for
Yeah, right.
Dudism. bro.
The day of the dude.
Day of the
You know what I'm
Day
doing?
of the
Super
Dude.
Bowl, Ryan?
What is that?
I'm working at fucking Sal's place.
You're working?
At Sal's place.
What?
I always am. Remember the cakes?
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I thought that you weren't working.
Who's playing
I
the
wa- I
Super
didn't
Bowl
wanna-
this year?
They haven't determined that yet.
Oh, I don't know anything about
Yeah, no,
sports,
it's-
bro.
You know what, dude? I've
It's only
worked
December.
during.
They got a little bit.
Who's playing the Super Bowl?
I've worked during
hasn't
so many
happened yet.
games. I couldn't. Like, I never could pay attention to a single team. I don't follow any sports team.
Probably going to be the Ravens and the 49ers. if
And
had to.
I would root for the Ravens.
Definitely.
That's
Didn't that happen back
That's
when
like
we were in
completely
elementary
random
school?
teams I've never heard of before.
Didn't that
playing the
happen?
Super Bowl?
I think that happened when we were young. It was the Ravens 49ers.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
No, it was
it was
Raiders
Seahawks.
Bucks. It was Raiders Bucks when we were younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I
The
wasn't
Bucks
there.
won.
I remember I went to a Super Bowl party for that. Some
Okay.
like rich person that worked that like my mom worked for. We
Okay.
went to their like house.
I've been to every
Oh, yeah.
Super Bowl party, but I didn't ever pay attention.
Oh yeah, I
To the
mean
game.
that's what's great about the Super Bowl parties. You don't have to pay attention
yeah,
if
just
you
go
don't want
to every
to.
one of them.
I kind of want to have one this year. That would be cool.
I worked
had
until
one 2 years
halftime.
ago, and it was pretty wild.
Well, my mom makes me a cake and I eat it at halftime.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should go to Sal's
Imagine the
place.
craziest party you ever been to was a Super Bowl party.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
No, Ryan, tell him about the craziest.
Mine was wild though.
Tell him about
No,
the
not
craziest
you.
party you ever been to.
Okay.
anyone.
Well, it's debatable because I've been to some pretty
I
crazy
know, I
parties,
know.
but it's up there.
Uh-oh. Tell him.
Sal hosted a.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad.
Oh, shit.
They know about it.
I know they know. We kind of did like the silent, like we know, you know that we know, and we're not going to say anything about it. Like
All right, well,
you
this
did
is-
your
this
time.
is
We'll
years
never
later.
bring it up. Yes.
Sal had a week long, or was it 2 week long?
It was every summer. My parents went to Florida for 2 weeks.
2 week long party called Salfest.
3 years.
Southfest.
Yeah.
Yo, where was I? What the fuck?
It was honestly one of the
Southfest.
best experiences of my life, and I remember one time,
Lit.
the first Salfest, I got super drunk on like a Wednesday night, and I had to work the next day, and I worked way out east on Long Island, and for whatever reason, I had to take my brother's piece of shit car, and for whatever reason, I just was still way fucked up when I
Woke
got
up.
to work. Yeah, when I got to work, and like I just told them that I was sick, but like I was way hungover, probably like one of the most hungover I had been to that
And
point
then you
in my
left
life.
and went back.
I told them that I was sick, and they let me go home, and so I'm driving home, and I drive like an hour home. I get all the way onto my block, and my mom is getting home from work, and I pulled over to the side of the block to throw up because I like couldn't take it any longer.
Yeah.
And
You're like,
she's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I was just real fucked up
South-
at that
Yeah.
point in
Do you
time.
remember
Southfest?
We're not going to get into the extent of it. Remember when Big P came looking for the.
That was pretty
peas?
wild. Yeah, Sal.
All we're going to say is.
Sal was with a lady, and we needed a piece of something like a bowl
was a bowl.
piece, and it was locked inside. Not even locked. It was just the door was shut inside Sal's room, where Sal was with his lady friend at the time, and this kid Big P volunteered to go in.
This was like 8-9 years ago.
And yeah, while Sal was doing his thing, no stoppage at all, the kid went in and grabbed the piece.
He was like, "Yo, where's the ball?" And I just
Sal was
pointed
like,
at it. You were like, "It's over there."
Yeah, Sal was apparently like a deer in the headlights.
I was like,
and,
"It's over there."
Got
Of
caught.
course.
Yeah, and but yeah. Anyway,
But dude,
it was
you know
just
how
one
I
of the
got
legendary
caught?
Stories.
You know how I got caught?
Your parents had like spy cameras, or
No.
it was like the Swiffer on the floor. We did like
It
a
was-
shitty job Swiffering.
It
or
was
some shit.
cleaning the floor.
Yeah.
But because I had taken pictures of where everything was before. And so I could put it all in a
What the
room.
fuck?
You take pictures of like how this desk is set
Wow.
up, take pictures, you take everything off, and you just put it back the exact same way. So you lock it in a room where no one can break
I'm
anything.
learning.
You know
Yeah,
what was
yeah,
really
it's-
funny? What he told me a couple weeks ago that I never knew. His sister is like just like him, and only like I feel like she's more like mischievous. Like she gets away with. Like,
She is. She's tougher.
So Sal had told me that she took a picture of whatever was like the camera was pointing at, and then put the picture like in front of the camera.
She would mess with my parents.
Right directly in front of the camera, so it looked like the whatever, like the
Like whatever it was.
like the
But,
picture
like,
was.
she would be
But
even worse.
like behind the picture was her and her friends like partying. or
Yeah.
Oh,
whatever.
dude, it was messed up.
And it was just mad funny.
Like she would, the camera's wireless. They hooked up to like Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
She would just unplug the cameras, and my parents would be like, "What's the matter?" She'd be like, "Wi-Fi's down," and Verizon would show up the next day, and they'd be like, "Nothing's wrong." We're like, "We know."
Wow.
We were bad kids.
We were bad kids. My brother had parties too. I remember my parents would just go out for the night. They wouldn't even be away.
Ryan.
And he would throw like full house parties. And I was only in like either, 5th or 6th grade.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You
you
know,
had-
like I was
you were
really
young.
young, and he was in like maybe 10th, 11th grade. And,
Now, when I mean
like 50, 60 kids, in high school drinking in the house, and then my parents came home. Just craziness,
Yeah, dude.
But my parents put up with a lot with 4 of us, so
Yeah.
a lot of
Oh, yeah.
plus
me.
and Sal. But anyway, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, you have to remember though. It's like when he says like 2-week long party. I was a lifeguard, so I worked from 7 to 11.
Yeah.
6 days. I think it was 5 days a week at the time.
Yeah.
So I'm at 11 to 7, so it's not bad at all.
Yeah, yeah.
I get to wake up hungover, ride my bicycle to work,
Yeah.
come home, I'm tan. There's people like never left. They would
Yeah.
just. It was my parents' house, dude, and they found me because my friend Sammy, the one I went to Miami with, threw Taco Bell into the fire pit, and it wouldn't go on fire. So
What?
it put out the flames.
Oh my God.
I don't think Taco Bell's flammable.
Yeah, your parents found like a
They found Taco Bell.
5-layer
They
burrito,
found
and we're like, what
the
the
5-layer
hell?
burrito, Crunchwrap Supreme. Like good to go. They're like, you get to go and get the fuck out of our house. I was like, sorry, mom.
Holy
You
shit.
get to go to your room, Sal.
Yeah, you can go to your room. I'm like, I'm 20. It's not happening.
Yeah, but that summer was a great summer. I
We always had good times.
had a blast, and Sal just like ran the town at that point in time. We
Now I'm just a loser.
well, you know what? You peaked in high school.
I didn't peak. I know. I peaked after high school. High school, I hated high school, dude. I hated high school because
So did I.
I didn't know how to take criticism.
I did not like high school.
I hated it.
And
College
I,
was awesome. I was a dick. I ruined college.
So tell us about college. You went to Iona, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sal only
Where?
lasted like a semester or two in New Rochelle.
New Row.
Oh, okay,
Irish
okay,
Catholic.
okay.
I lasted a semester and a half. I had a 3-quarter ride for academics because I'm actually kind of smart. Yeah, I found out what drugs were. It was awesome. College was a blast. I had my first semester. I had a .72. Yeah, .72. That's possible. Not like a zero.
GPA?
Yeah. Like, oh, I have a 4.0. My mom's like, my son has a 0.72. Yeah,
How did
yeah.
that work? How'd you do that one?
I didn't do anything. That's the problem.
He's like, I didn't do anything.
And I played rugby up there. It was awesome. Got into rugby after high school.
Shout out to Eric in the control room. He's actually an Iona grad, and
Hey,
I just wanted to bring that up. I told him that you also went to Iona, and he perked up. He's all about.
Oh yeah, Iona's. They were awesome. Brother Devlin, was Brother Devlin there? Brother Sulo?
Yeah,
they're my favorite.
He
Oh my
might
god,
chime in at some point. but-
Brother Sulo. I love Brother Sulo. Brother Sulo, he used to coach wrestling at Monsignor Farrell.
Oh,
He
On
was
Staten Island?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there's a bunch of kids that went to
He's
Farrell.
also from Staten
So
Island.
Brother Sulo smoked like 5 packs of cigarettes a day, and he was in his late 70s. So when he talked to you, it was like this, kid. All right, come out. Me and a couple of the brothers are going out. We're gonna take you. It's gonna be Chinese all you can eat, sushi all you can eat. And we'd go out and we'd eat sushi. He liked hanging out with the rugby players, and he would come to every game. He would, boys, you're so strong. Look at you. You know, I bet you could knock down an ox. And I love that man. He fed me throughout college because I went through my meal card. I went through my meal card in like 2 months. I'm not a small guy. I'm fat.
Meal card.
Yeah, dude, you had like
The fuck is that?
$1,000. Oh, so instead of like paying cash when you go to college, they
You have a
give you
meal
like
card.
this card that's your identification card as well to get into your building. And I tell you about meal card dates. And you just
Meal
swipe.
card
So you
dates?
it's like preloaded with money for inside the school. There's 2 accounts, one for inside, one for outside, right?
Okay.
And you would just go and swipe. So it went by meals inside and money outside. So there was this one place down the block. They made like fresh fried chicken nuggets, like legit in like a tinfoil lined bag that you had to shake the seasoning in. Like, dude, you smoked a bong and you went and got that shit 3 times a day, every day. I gained, I think, 60 pounds, like of
Holy
just
shit.
fat.
Holy shit.
Nah, I was like, we were Division 1, like top 20 in the country rugby team.
Rugby, yeah.
Yeah, and I went into college at like 182 pounds. I went home
Like
in the
250.
middle of March at 250.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. And I've been teetering at like 230
So they
ever since.
what happened? Like you left the school, or they like?
No, I just stopped going.
that was
I called
it?
my parents. I actually got into like a really low point in life where like it was drugs and partying and drugs and partying and drugs and partying, and I never wanted to go to college. So my parents made me apply. You know, I didn't know what I wanted to do. No one knows what they want to do. I want to be an accountant. I want to be a doctor. No, you don't. You know, follow what you want
I've
to do.
never heard one person say like one kid like.
Oh, I know, right?
Like,
Well, but if they do, it's a dream. I want to be a basketball player. All right, man, you try hard. You take some HGH and grow a couple inches. You'll be fine. Like, you can do it. You know, and then...
Sal's also been a bartender for
Oh, yeah.
like
I thought I was going to do that.
a long time. So like being around that scene, especially in the nightclubs.
I worked in the nightclubs for like 4 years. I know how it is
Yeah.
as a bartender as well.
Do you have better self-control than I do?
Probably.
I got out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't, well, the thing was,
Yeah, I
my
had
thing
to
was
get out.
like I worked in a nightclub, so like I would go to work at 8 and not get home till like 5 in the morning.
Where?
That would be the same with him.
Where'd you work?
in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, I could after dude, after 4 years, I said fuck that shit. I could.
Dude, it
I wanted to
was
kill
bad.
myself, bro. I never woke up. Like I would go to sleep and wake up and then have to go to work, and
Yeah,
I'd wake
dude,
up at
it's-
nighttime.
yeah.
Like there was no daytimes for me and
This,
shit.
this motherfucker still sleeps till.
I'm laid off. I don't have to do anything. I
3
got money
PM,
saved. I'm
4
good.
PM
Do you know what time I
on,
woke up today?
Sundays.
Do you know what time I woke up today?
3
3. Do you know what
You
today
said
is?
3.
Because I don't.
Monday,
I woke up
Monday.
at 7 today.
It's Monday. You texted me yesterday. You're like,
7 a.m.
Yes.
listen. When I'm
That's
working,
crazy.
I'm up at like
Oh, wow.
4:35.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and I do that for a year straight, and then I get laid off for a month. And dude,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Hell yeah.
I'm in local 200 plumbers union. They're awesome. I fell into that when my life was like a really fucking dark spot, and that structure is the only thing that like kept me going. Because there's rules. It's not like just a private job where your boss says do this. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you want me to fucking re-sheetrock this wall? I don't know how to do that. I went to school for 5 years to be trained to be a plumber. I don't know how to do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it'd be taking away someone else's job. But it's nice, you know. I was bartending. One guy came in. I went to school. We went to high school with his son, and he goes, "So, what do you want to do with your life? You're from MacArthur. I remember you." And I was bartending at Margarita's Cafe. I'm like, you know what? My dad's a bartender. He has been a bartender. He always had a lot of cash,
Your
a lot
dad?
of money. Yeah, he was always a bartender. He opened up his restaurant at 50. It's gonna be 60. He just turned 65.
Nice.
But I was like, you know what? I did plumbing for a little bit. You know, I'm thinking about getting back into it. Like, I try to get into a union or something. He was like, well, I own a plumbing shop. what do you know how to do? I told her, I can thread black pipe, I can rip out boilers, and I can rip out oil tanks, and that's about it. That's all I did at the time. He goes, all right, here's an application, man. Just call me one day when you want to work. I called him 2 days later. I had stopped drinking. That was July. Your birthday's
10th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to stop
That's right by
drinking
your
when you
birthday.
work in the nightclubs too.
So
It's the
yeah,
hardest
but
shit.
I was doing an 8 bowl a day. It was fucking horrible.
Oh,
that was
shit.
as at a bartender at a restaurant.
Yeah, you know what's
and,
good then.
And everyone was like, "Oh, I couldn't tell you had a problem." I go, "Because you thought I was happy. I was fucking upset with myself."
Yeah.
But the day I got into the plumbers union is the day I stopped drinking.
Okay.
That was crazy. Oh, it's like 4.5 years now.
I didn't realize that was the same day.
Yeah. I went onto the job site and I'm like, "What's this probationary period stuff?" And like what I'm filling out, he was like, "Oh, I'm a union shop." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Welcome to the plumbers union." I go, "I got into a union?" He goes, "Yeah, you're in a union." I didn't know that I was at the lower tier. I had to go to school.
Yeah.
But I got in and I did my 5 years. I did my time. I just finished in May. I make great money. I have pension, annuity, dental, medical,
Everything.
like a small life insurance thing, and I can get my own through the union. I can get my own like disability insurance, a whole life insurance. Just it's an opportunity to make it easier because when I get stuff statements about like my medical and shit, I don't know and understand any of it. I literally have to call my mother. I'm a 27-year-old man and go, "What does this mean?" Because I don't know.
I'm the same
what
way.
I was just about to say,
I don't know
I'm
what
the
this
same
shit
way.
means. But my mom knows. Like it's her. Like she's worked in a doctor's office. Like what's
Yeah.
this bill? Blah blah blah. This and that. Like how did she know? That's a superpower moms have that I don't know how they acquire.
Yeah.
But it's nice that this helps me with that. I'm fucking blessed.
Shout out to moms. You guys are great.
Shout out
Patty,
my mom. Shout out
Barbara.
Mom,
We
Lisa
did-
and Gianni, I love you.
We'd be gone without you.
Yeah. Yeah, but if I didn't do that, I'd be dead in a week, and that's what I have on my knuckles. It does not stand for dicks I always wanted. It says dead in a week. Because if I go back to that lifestyle, I'll fucking die.
What did you just say?
Dead in a week.
Oh, you said dicks. I thought. I was like, what the fuck?
But,
He said it
dude, the
doesn't
best is
stand
like,
for dicks I always wanted.
okay, so it's the first time you're seeing it. So what does your hand say, Sal? Dicks I always wanted. And then you'll look at it and go, huh, what? I'll go, no, I'm dead in a week. That's usually how it goes. But it's just a reminder. Be like, hey, don't be that person. Don't be that asshole. I was not a nice person.
Sal also almost died in a motorcycle accident. Like,
My dad died in a motorcycle accident.
Really?
oh my God.
He was a Sal. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Very sorry.
Yeah, I got
It's okay. No worries.
I got hit.
I didn't realize, like, I knew that he had passed, but I didn't realize
No,
that
it's
that
okay.
was how it happened.
That's part of life, man.
But-
So yeah, he died in a motorcycle. Be careful.
Oh, I rode 4 times this year, dude. Like I couldn't ride. Like it's not because I didn't want to. I
used
love
to ride a
riding.
lot.
Dude, every Sunday was fucking Montauk and back. Like no problem. I was living in Queens. I don't want to ride anymore. It's like I love riding, but it's just too fucking dangerous. I've been hit twice.
Yeah, it's not
I
even
got hit
about
head on
you.
once and
It's
I got
not about
T-boned.
It's not
I
about
was
you.
going straight, and some lady had a red, on Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And she turned into me head
Yo.
on. She was on her phone. She was in her 30s. Her husband was here, and the 4-year-old kid was in the back
That's what I'm
seat.
saying.
And the kid thought that she just saw a man die.
Hey, bless my friend Vinny. He just got in a motorcycle accident. He's about to lose his leg.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they're gonna cut his leg off, and I'm so sorry, dude. Like, I wish you the best.
Prayers,
For real.
man.
Prayers. For
Look at
real.
it positive though, with that.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
At least he's alive, and that's
He's
what's
alive,
matter,
one.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But this guy I work with, did I ever show you the pictures of my buddy I work with?
No.
Okay, you'll love this.
You can send them to me and I'll edit them into the podcast.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if I should though. I'm not going to.
Okay. Scratch that.
I'm gonna. This is an off the mic picture.
Yeah.
We're gonna call him Brian.
Of course you had to say Brian, right?
Well, I was gonna say Ryan, but you're Ryan. So Brian was a Marine.
Okay.
Brian had his right leg blown off while he was over in Afghanistan.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it sucks, but he's a Marine. He's a hard worker, and he's in my plumbers union with me. I met him September, but I had worked with one of his friends before. He always talked about Ryan. So Ryan for 1 year. Well, Brian, you're confusing the shit out of me. Brian for 1 year. He was a pirate and fashioned his own wooden leg and he was a fucking pirate, dude.
I was
And
like, a
I
pirate.
patch or no?
Immediately I thought like Somalia and shit.
no,
I was
no,
what?
like
He raided boats.
I was like, damn, son.
Captain
looted
Nobeard.
treasure.
But
That's
we
crazy.
were working under a sink once, and I was fucking around on a job site, and I go into his room, and I'm like, and he's sitting with his one leg straight and his right leg crossed under this one. I'm like, dude, I can't sit like that. Like, I'm not flexible. You know, I have a bad back, and I just can't touch my own toes. Like, I barely touch my own shoulders. And he was like, yeah, dude, that's the no leg. So there's a joint there that rotates 360.
Yeah.
So he pulled his other leg off, and he rotated the bottom of his foot up in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember you told me this a couple of weeks ago, I think.
3 Spanish guys
Yeah.
walk past the bathroom, and they're walking by, and they're like, oh my God, Dios mío. And they're walking by, and one guy's doing the sign of the cross, and the other guy is standing there going, Dios mío. And then he's saying his stuff in Spanish I don't understand. But I think he's saying like a prayer staring at Brian's foot upside down. And
It's like an upside down cross. or
Dude,
some shit.
It's
he
El
used to-
Diablo.
he would take like a water bottle and just put it right on top of it just to mess with people. And like, I'm like, dude, you know, they think you just summoned the devil, you know, like they're very like religious and shit. He was like, yeah, fuck it. Like, you got it. This is my fun. I don't have a leg. Okay. This is how I get through my day.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But dude, one of the hardest workers I've ever met. He runs circles around me.
Holy shit.
Well, he doesn't really hops circles around me,
Wow.
but yes. Sorry. No, he's a great dude. No, yeah. But,
I don't know why that took me a second, but that was really funny.
Wow.
yeah,
Nice.
dude.
All right.
Yeah, he,
That's hilarious.
so yeah, getting back to the one leg thing.
So, so what else? What do you got coming up in 2020? You briefly talked on it.
I don't know. 2020's got a lot of good projections. It's funny. Everybody I've been talking to lately is like about 2020. Like, yo, 2020. 2020 is gonna be your year. It's gonna be my year. It's gonna be my
I
year.
don't say that part. I
Every
just,
year is my fucking
Yeah,
year.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Every year, but 2020.
You have been hyping up though 2020 on Facebook. A little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm excited for 2020 because it's a year of maturity for me.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't mean like as a man, like that's already been happened. I'm talking about.
He's a full-grown man.
Yeah,
Don't get it
I'm talking
twisted.
about like my music.
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus was a man. He had a beard.
He was.
So I had to.
I'm not Jesus. I'm Rob Zombie. But yeah, 2020 is like a year of maturity for my music. I like to think like it's funny. I was in the studio 2 days ago starting to record the new metal album with my boy Michael Harvey. Shout out Michael Harvey at Meserole Studios in Williamsburg, and I've been practicing my voice a lot, and I just couldn't believe how the stuff turned out. It sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Like from being a musician of your own stuff, you're very critical of your own shit.
Yeah.
And like it's I'm getting to a point finally, like I've been reaching it over the past year where like everything I do, once I finish it, I'm like, damn, that's fire.
Came out really good.
I'm
yeah.
like, I don't have any doubts about it. I'm
Yeah.
like, and I'm like, if people don't like this, they're stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've been
Like-
telling you too.
like,
Like
you know, it's like,
not even just hyping you up. Like a majority of the stuff that you show me, like 99% to 100 is like fire as fuck.
thank you,
know,
man. I
Like
appreciate that a lot.
no lie at all.
And that's
like,
all I focus on, bro. You
Yeah.
know, like, you know why I make music. I don't make music for any other reasons besides that I love it and that I want to be the best that I possibly can be and
Yeah.
give it to the listener. And that's what 2020 is about, you know.
Hell yeah.
2020 is about putting out quality shit that's going to solidify me in the music industry, I think.
Absolutely.
You know.
You're on your way up, man. That there's no doubt about that. But
Appreciate that, bro. For real.
I'm just looking forward to. I mean, you had sent me like on the low some of your new stuff, and
Yeah,
I
the
was
new
like,
stuff that's coming out.
I was seriously like jamming it every single night when I would get home from work, just because it's like,
Hell yeah.
you know, when you have like an artist that you like and they drop some new stuff, it's like you want to just
Exactly.
like, you can't get enough of it. It was like, I think it was like 5 songs, maybe 6.
Yeah, the one that I sent you is Love Hater 2, which is coming out on February, obviously on Valentine's Day. Love Hater.
Oh hell yeah,
Number
that's
2.
awesome.
And yeah, that's the one that I sent you. And I appreciate you bringing that up, that where you're like, I wait for an artist to drop a song. It's funny, I was just talking about this on the internet the other day, and I wanted to say this out on live and like on the podcast, recommendation to artists that are starting and stuff like that. Please, like, take your time with your music and don't put out a song every week, every day, once a month. Like just try to plan your releases and build up a momentum and like a anticipation for it, if that makes any sense. Like, we live in a culture that's instant gratification, and that's cool and shit. You want everything at the tip of your fingers, but like, everything being at the tip of our fingers has made music so accessible for people to where anybody can make music. So Joe Schmo off the street makes a song, and then he's like, oh, I'm gonna put it out tomorrow on my SoundCloud, so for everybody to hear it. But it's like, dude, like, you're putting out something, you're putting out 20 songs a month, like, you're showing your progression. Yeah, you want to show people that you're getting better and better and better. But like, then everyone knows everything about you. They've already heard everything. You're shoving it down their throats.
Exactly.
And like, I just think people need to.
It loses its authenticity.
And people need to like value their art more. That's all I mean. So like I haven't dropped any music in almost like over a year and 3 months. Like, it's been like since 2018 is when I dropped my debut album.
Yeah.
And it's about to be 2020. I might have dropped some music videos and stuff like that, but not anything brand new. Just like music videos from songs that have already been out and stuff. And I have 3 albums in the vault right now, and I have a lot of stuff that I have people like anticipating.
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And like, I think that's awesome, not just for me, but like, I'm so proud, and like, I appreciate all the people that like want to hear my new music.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, when you putting out music,
I can't wait. I'm hyped.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
A lot.
I see all those people too are always reaching out, like,
Yes.
dude, when can I hear this? Yo, turn that mic more towards you.
Yes. And
there you go.
I just, I appreciate that a lot, and I think that people on, working on getting bigger in music and taking music more seriously as like a career path and stuff like that, if you want to see more results, like, I think that's better for your outlook, because what my main point about this is that it gives you a sense of mystery. Like, people like artists that they don't know everything about, or they look at them and they have to wonder. You
100%.
understand what I'm saying?
Fish has that element about them. I say it all the time, but like, that's what makes them unique and special, because they play constantly live, but at the same point in time, then they just like fall off the grid, and you don't know when the next shows are.
Exactly.
They'll randomly.
By the way, thank you.
I brought him to his first Fish show December 1st.
Sick.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. I'm glad
He
you
was
went,
like,
bro.
"What are you doing tomorrow night?" I'm like, "Nothing." He was like, "You want to go to a Fish concert?" I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
The first response was,
Exactly.
"Where?" Because this motherfucker drove across country once.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not going to like Alberta or like Vancouver, but like, tri-state area, I'm down.
Hell yeah.
And it was at the Coliseum on Long Island.
Exactly. It was an awesome,
Great show, dude.
an awesome show. It was a
It was
hometown
really cool
show. I
because-
had never seen them on Long Island before.
Because I had never been to like where like there's a group of people who like fish. Like, I only heard about it from you,
Yeah,
right?
same.
And he always told me like about the people, meeting this people, meeting that people, and people that are into it. And like, we sat down and there was that girl in front of us. She was like, "So where you guys from?" We're like, "Oh, here." She was like, "Oh, we're just coming down. We're following the tour." She's waiting for a friend. She's starting like a nice person starting a conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And
She was pretty cute,
I
too.
found someone who's been to more shows than Ryan. She was at like 160 or 170 shows.
She was in the 130s.
Oh, she was
But yeah,
130s?
still.
I was like, oh shit. So like, Ryan's still kind of a newbie.
Yeah, that was number 60 for me.
60.
That's still
nuts.
incredible.
Yeah.
That's
60
incredible.
But dude, if
shows,
you
like-
played shows all the time, like I would have a lot of Lucid shows under my belt. I mean,
Hell
like,
yeah.
not to make excuses, but like I haven't seen you in New York yet, and that's
Oh,
what I
You
like.
will soon.
That's what I want to like start with.
Yeah, of course. I feel it. bro.
Obviously, I would love to see you out in Denver, or
That would be
especially
dope as
Czech
fuck.
Republic. That would be amazing. But, I'll be seeing Fish the night that you're performing in Czech Republic. I think that
That's sick.
the
Oh,
timing is
You going on the 28th?
28, 29, 30, 31.
You're doing all of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's
Yeah.
so, at
Yeah, you
MSG?
always do.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Baker's
fucking
Dozen?
crazy.
No, the Baker's
Yeah.
Dozen was July 2017.
Oh, I thought the Baker's Dozen was always like New Year's time.
No, that's
or, like-
called the New Year's run.
Okay.
The Baker's Dozen was when they played 13 consecutive
Yeah,
shows at the
exactly.
Garden.
Yeah.
Christ.
Summer
that-
2017.
Yeah, but you went to that.
I went to every show,
I know you did.
and they didn't play one repeat.
What
Isn't
the
that insane? Just imagine
I
to
don't
have,
even know, understand,
Just imagine
yeah.
to have like that much like
Memory.
No, but not one memory, but two, that much of a diversity in songs that like you could just play random shit that has never been together next to each other, played in a row.
They have covers that they play sometimes.
Yeah.
They have covers that they'll break out that they've never played before. There was different donut themes every night, and they handed out the donuts, and the tickets were in the shape of donuts. Baker's dozen.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
with each theme every night. So like one night it was jam-filled night. So all they did was jam on songs. Like they played like 30-minute versions of like 5 songs the first set, and then another 30-minute versions of like another 3 or 4 songs. It was crazy. Another night they did powdered night. So they played like I don't know, songs that correlate with that.
Different types of donuts.
Yeah. What was that song? Cocaine by
Clapton.
Yeah. Like just to associate with like powder.
Yeah,
So it was cool. They had
It's my favorite song.
They call sprinkles Jimmy's. I don't know if you've ever heard that before. So it was Jimmy night. So they played a lot of Hendrix and just like other cool shit. I don't know.
Where are they from?
They're from Vermont.
Oh yeah,
Really?
that's why they call it Jimmy's.
They formed in that's like a Philly kind of thing. The donuts were from Philly.
I think
it might be Vermont too,
okay.
but I know that's a big Philly thing. But yeah,
I know a couple people who say that. and I'm
They
like,
met at the University of Vermont in '83. They formed.
Really?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
80.
It's incredible.
yeah, and they've played.
I think you showed me one of the
Close to
earlier
2,000
videos.
shows.
2,000 shows.
When they were young, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I could talk about Fish forever, but I wanted to bring up something that I saw last week. Did you guys see that the Chili Peppers are bringing back
John Frusciante, yeah.
did not see that.
Yeah, I
Really?
thought that was pretty
2020 tour.
cool. Yeah,
So many great bands are going on tour 2020. Like,
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
dude, that's
I'll go to
huge.
that.
And they're also
yeah.
they're going to be playing with Wu-Tang.
Oh, fuck. What?
Yeah.
Dude, I met Tom Morello that night, like a few months ago.
That
at
was
the bar here in New
ridiculous.
York City.
Yeah.
I can't believe that shit.
That was
shit.
ridiculous. Yeah, you're like, guess who I just
One of the
met?
highlights of my career.
And I was like,
honestly.
who did you just meet? And you sent me that. I was like, what the?
I know I'm gonna meet a lot more people, but that was so cool, dude. Like that was a cool.
That was what, in East Village, right?
Yeah, I was at some bar, some dive bar at 4 a.m. and I just walk in and Tom Morello's sitting there.
That's
from
like
Rage
the
Against
time
Machine.
that they probably
That's
feel
sick.
most
The
comfortable.
guitarist of Rage Against the
Yeah.
Machine. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? And I looked at him and he looked at me and I was like, it's you. And he's like, it's me. Yeah. And he put his hand up to dap me. And I was like, get
So
the
sick.
fuck out of it. And I was dying laughing because I said, the first thing I said, I was like, yo, it's so weird that I'm here with you right now because I was just on your Twitter like a few days ago. And he posted this post on Twitter where it was like, he's like, I just went to Starbucks today. He's like, I walked in and the guy asked me for my name at the register and I said Tom. And the guy goes, damn, you look a lot like Tom Morello. And he goes, yeah, I get that all the time. and he's like, and then just like,
That's amazing.
the guy never knew like who he was.
That's like the person who just noticed you on the Staten Island ferry the other day.
Dude, that was weird as fuck.
Really?
Wait, what
Dude, I
happened?
went to go pay a ticket in Manhattan at the Traffic Violations Bureau. And because you got to pay, hey, New York State, pay your tickets. If you don't pay a ticket, you get arrested. They will arrest you.
Yeah.
Come for you.
They will arrest you for a ticket if you get pulled over. Watch out. But I went to go pay the ticket, and on my way back, yeah, it was so funny, dude. I'm sitting on the train. I mean, not the train, on the ferry. And this kid, he wasn't a kid. I don't know what, he came up to me, and he was just like, yo, dude. I'm going to be completely honest. He was like, you know anybody I could cash app $5 for some bud? And I was like, I looked at him and I was like, nah, dude, I'm here visiting my family. I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know where to get that shit. And he's like, all right. And then he walks away. And then I get off the ferry and I'm like walking towards the train and he comes up to me again. He's like, yo, dude, are you lucid? And I got freaked out. I was like, yeah, what's going on? He's like, dude, I shared your stuff on Facebook like a few months ago. He's like, you're really fire. Like, I think you're a really dope artist. And I was like,
Thanks.
yeah, I was mad confused. And I just asked him, I was like, what's your name? You know,
Do
like,
you want that weed
got
now?
his name.
Was he the same one who just tagged
Yeah,
you?
right. You want that weed now?
Was he the same one who just tagged you in like a post? That
Yeah, he's
said,
like, I met
just
Lucid. Yeah, that was
I
him.
thought that's who. Okay.
That was him.
That's it.
And he actually makes beats, and they're not, and they're pretty good. I actually wanted to copy a beat from him that he had.
There you go.
And-
Shout out to random
Yeah.
Staten Island ferry rider.
Yeah.
Thank you for appreciating Lucid's music.
Well, yeah. So that was really cool. But like that's happened to me a bunch of times, man. Like in like all different places.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna happen more and more as you blow up that much more.
100%.
You know, it's funny. I was hanging out with Sal and my brother over Thanksgiving, was it?
Yeah.
And we were chilling in the boiler room, and
Fucking boiler room.
I showed them some of your music, and I showed them what is the metal song that I really like.
Faded in.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
when he
Faded
showed it to
Interest.
me, I'm like, wait, this is the same person?
Yeah, it's me.
Like, that's sick.
Yeah.
No, because
yeah.
I'll listen to a little bit of everything. You know,
Hell yeah.
I'm not a big rap fan, only because, like, the young rappers, like, a lot of them nowadays, like, the young kids, I can't understand what the hell they're saying. And I'm sorry to
Shout out the mumble rappers.
Yeah, fucking mumble rappers.
Yeah, it's funny when I
feel
met
you,
him
dude.
though. I literally said the same thing to him. Like, I don't really listen to rap at all. And then I started listening to his stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if you like dive
I like
into,
rap. Like
you
I
dive
rap.
into his stuff.
Like
Like,
I actually
no, I-
rap.
he
I
raps,
heard.
and
I
he
don't
also
rap.
Show
has
me.
some really good. Like Sal, you like hardcore, like
Yes.
screamo type shit. Like,
Yeah,
Yes.
I
He's
make
got
metal.
that
yeah.
also.
Yeah, you know,
yeah.
I just went this summer. I saw the Alice in Chains, Under Oath, and
Dude,
I was there.
and Corn. Yeah, my
Korn,
boy went.
dude.
Dude, Under Oath and Corn shared the same stage. And
But
I'm
Under
so-
Oath opened, so when I got there,
So
like I was
cool.
trying to get like my friends to go there because I'm like, hey, I don't want to miss the opener because
Yeah.
Under Oath is opening. I'm like, what?
Under Oath is the
fuck? Why are they opening?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no one there. I caught the last two songs. I'm like,
God
How
damn.
you
could
gotta
I-
be kidding me. And then Alice in Chains was sick. Me and my uncle used to
That's
listen to
dope
that.
as fuck. Yeah, I like
Dude,
Alice in Chains,
like
too.
he's huge fan of Alice in Chains, and I
Hell yeah.
FaceTime my mom. So my mom is Korn's biggest fan.
Your
So I throw
mom
that-
likes Corn?
My mom is the coolest mom ever.
That's cool. as
Yeah,
fuck. Corn is one
um,
of my favorite bands ever. Shout
I
out Korn.
have,
Hell yeah.
I had every single one of their albums on CD because I stole her CD case when I got my first car. I was 17, and all I listened to was like Korn, and then I got the speakers, and then I
Fuck
stopped
yeah.
listening to metal. But I FaceTimed her during the middle, like right as Korn's about to like go on, and she's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm gonna see Korn," and she was in Massachusetts, and she started cursing me out. She's like, "Fuck you! I want to be there. I hate you so much." I was like, "I'm sorry, Ma." Like,
Wow.
yeah, but it was a great show, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
My friend Mikey,
Oh.
shout out Mikey, he went and saw that shit. He
Hell
sent
yeah.
me pictures. I was so jealous because like it's not even that I wasn't jealous. I just it was history to me. Like people don't
Yes.
understand. Like
Yes.
I grew up like listening to Korn, but I also grew up like major influence in my high school years is Under Oath. It's one of my favorite bands of all time. Under Oath, Devil Wears Prada, bands like that, Christian metalcore bands, and for them to share the stage with Korn is like
legendary.
what?
Yeah.
It's just when I saw the tour flyer, I was like, what? I was like, Korn and yeah, what? All right. Just like I saw one the other day, Metallica and Knock Loose are playing together.
What?
And I'm like, I love Knock Loose. That's one of my favorite new bands.
But did you see
And,
the
like,
thing where Metallica's playing? There's a big festival going on.
Metallica
Yeah.
doesn't usually play with
Is it
anyone
down
else.
south or in like Columbus, Ohio?
It's Ohio, yeah.
It's
yeah.
Ohio.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh
It's
yeah, dude. My ex
Metallica,
sent,
Knock
she sent me a
Loose,
picture. Like, dude, that's a great.
it's
3-day
unbelievable.
set.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Oh yeah, pull that up, dude.
They don't usually play with anyone else, but I guess because it's like a festival type.
Dude,
Dude, just look at the lineup.
it's incredible. There's so many bands on I want to see.
Yeah, dude. My sister texted me the other day about she goes, "Who's the teacher from MacArthur that her brother was in a band?" I was like, "Brand new."
Jesse-
Really?
Jesse Lacey. Yeah, our teacher was her brother's Jesse Lacey
From Brand New.
from Brand New and Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah, they came out of our
Get
town.
the
Forget he was
fuck
he was
outta
originally
here.
in Taking Back Sunday.
What the
Yeah, dude. That was our teacher in high school. Now I'm looking back at it and I'm like,
I'm a fan.
why didn't we ask for tickets? That was
Metallica, Slipknot, Deftones.
Do you know-
Deftone? That's my favorite band of all
Oh, yeah.
time. I love the Deftones more than any band.
did I ever tell
Shout
you
out
who
Deftones.
I ever tell you who showed me Brand New?
Yeah, this is in Columbus, Ohio.
Dude,
the
what's-
Sonic
Dude,
Temple Art and
can I
Music
see?
Festival.
Can I
Yeah,
see?
Definitely.
I want to say. I just want to put this. Dude,
Yeah,
Sl-
Sonic Temple.
look
So-
at this. What is this lineup, dude? Look at this. Ready? Slipknot, Deftones, Rancid, Dropkick Murphys, Cypress Hill, Pennywise, Anthrax, Flatbush Zombies, Ghostmane,
This just sounds
Suicidal
like my teenage years.
Tendencies, Knock Loose, Code Orange, Power Trip, City More. Yo, it's like hip hop and metal. That's all. it
Yeah,
is.
dude.
Yo, those hip hop Ghostmane and City Morgan
Ghostmane.
them. You guys are so lucky you're playing with those legends of metal right there. And Flatbush as well, but you guys are playing with the fucking Deftones.
Here's the actual...
you rappers better
That's sick.
respect that shit, dude.
Bring
That's
Me the Horizon.
unbelievable.
Yeah, dude, that looks like a great show.
I wish. Dance Gavin Dance is playing.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
There you go. May 15th, 16th, and 17th.
I wanna go.
Columbus, Ohio.
Dude, it's cheap as shit. We go to no one goes to Ohio. Shout out to Ohio, but no one goes to you guys. Tickets would be like $50.
Yeah.
Dude, we could just fly
And a
in.
hotel for like $100.
We can fly into Rochester. It'd be great.
Yeah, we'll take a car.
Oh, man.
I was in Ohio actually seeing a bunch of Fish shows 2 summers ago.
Ryan goes to Ohio.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
The founder of AA is from Akron, Ohio, and that's where it was started.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, baby, Bill Dubs,
Fun fact.
Bill Dubs.
Akron, Ohio. Fuck yeah, and there's someone else who's
Akron
from
is
Akron,
from
Ohio.
LeBron is from Akron.
Fuck him. I mean, yeah, he's a great
Whoa.
guy. Sorry,
No, I'm just
Ouch.
kidding.
dude.
I like
I got to trash
I
talk.
like LeBron.
I got to trash talk
I don't know
LeBron
LeBron.
James.
I can't say personally.
I mean, I don't know him personally.
I
but-
got to talk to him this close, LeBron James.
And he's a dick to you?
I sat courtside, Knicks Heat in Miami.
When? What?
This
That
was
dope.
2013.
2012,
And was he nice?
No, I didn't get to talk to him. I
He
was
was
trash
right-
talking him.
You were a couple seats away from Lil Wayne.
Yeah, I was 3 seats away from Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He saw
Diddy
Lil
came.
Wayne.
We went to Diddy's house. Me and my boys went to Diddy's house. He had a party. Diddy came over. 2 seats and 2 rows behind us were Kim K and fucking Kanye.
Sal was
Behind me.
Sal was partying with this kid that ended up getting arrested for like stealing.
How
his
much
mom's,
money did
like,
y'all pay
trust
for
fund.
those seats?
I don't know, but when I got there, they had spent like a lot of money
Really?
on champagne.
Holy shit.
Anyway,
I can't really throw exact numbers out there because.
But you remember he got arrested for scamming his mom.
Yep.
Like last year.
And we had no
before.
idea. He came from like a really wealthy family. When I was bartending when I met him, and you know what? He's actually a good person. I don't know.
The true story.
The
I'm
true
sorry,
story.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not accusing you of anything, but
No. And
He's lying.
no.
I had to get up in the mic for that
You
one.
know, at the same time, whatever happened. But you know, like we knew we came from a really nice family, and like my first night, he like tipped me $100. He's like, "You did a great job bartending." I was like, "Thanks, man." Like, fucking appreciate that. And we hung out a couple times, and I called him one day. I'm like, "Yo, what's up, man? Sammy, where you at?" He was like, "I'm in Miami." I'm like, "All right, I'll call you another time." He's like, "Why don't you come?" And I'm like, "Cause I'm 23, live with my parents, and I bartend. Like, I don't have a lot of money. Like,
Yeah.
I drink every night. Like, I'm going out." He was like, "Well, there's 2 tickets. I'll send you 2 tickets. You can come down. We got 3 other people coming, and I'll pay for your tickets." I'm like, "All right." And
Fire.
so before I get it, so we
I need a friend like this.
yeah, Sam's a cool guy. So we missed our flights, and he would like pay for our flights like on the way home. Like we missed our flight by like 15 minutes. We went to the wrong airport. We went to like Miami International. It was supposed to be up in like Fort Lauderdale.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'll just buy you guys new flights. Like, don't worry about it." We're like, "Oh, thank you, man. Like, I appreciate it." But I'm sitting courtside, Knicks, right to the left of the basket. If the basket's on my right of a Knicks Heat game. The Knicks were up like 20 points the whole game. So it's the 4th quarter, and I start screaming at LeBron, "Oh, where's the fucking 4th quarter, bro? Did you lose it? You only got 75 cents. What's going on?" Porzingis is sinking fucking threes, and like there was a point where I'm yelling at him, and he's just fucking takes a shot, looks at me, sinks it, and like he was like, "All right, what's up?" And I sat down and I shut the fuck up. But we won. We were on TV. My dad called me and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm at a basketball game." He was like, Yeah. I could see that. You're on TV. The problem is that game's in Miami." I was like, "Yeah." So, Dad, I went to Miami. He was like, "How'd you get courtside seats?" I'm like, I'll tell you in a week when I get home.
That's pretty fucking sick.
It's like a movie, where you're like
Yeah.
cutting school and they see you on like the TV.
Yeah. Because like there was a car accident and you're
Yeah.
like walking by to go to the ice cream store.
It actually reminded me of a Hey Arnold episode. Shout out Hey Arnold.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it's
Shout out Bearded Legend for putting me on following Hey Arnold on Instagram.
exactly.
The
Shout
artist.
out to Bearded Legend. I actually promised him. He gave us
Miss you, Joe.
He gave us Bearded Legend shirts last week for Christmas. Me and Eric and the control room. Shout out Eric again.
Right.
And I promised him that I would wear it today, but I completely forgot because I was in a rush leaving my house and I didn't bring it with me. So,
Man's wore the fish shirt.
yo, I'm sorry. I just went to the default fish shirt. I apologize.
Default fish.
Default.
That's right.
Default fish
One of the
shirt.
many.
Yeah, every morning, like when I'm resetting, I just hit the default button and then I'm just dressed. I'm like a sim character.
You get dressed? I'm unemployed. I sleep all day. I have a one-bedroom apartment that's amazing, and I don't have to get dressed.
My robot dresses me.
My robot dresses me.
I wish.
My
Yeah.
robot dresses me.
Soon enough. But yeah, what beyond the tour in Colorado, is there any other planned shows?
No,
Or-
Orlando.
Okay,
Yeah, in February.
nice.
I'm pretty sure I'm opening for one of my favorite new bands. They're making their way over here from Australia. They're called Dealer. If you haven't heard Dealer,
Where in
check
Australia?
out. I'm not sure.
Not Australia. I'm sorry. Where in Orlando? Because
Downtown Orlando.
Because I wanted to go back to Florida after my birthday because like it's cheap in February.
It's cheap as hell in Florida in general.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But no, I wanted to bring my buddy, and if we're gonna go there, I'll rent a car and fucking drive.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, it's in downtown Orlando, dude. That's where it's going to be. The
When
show.
is it? When?
I think it's like February 23rd.
That's cool.
Yeah, around that time.
That's cool. I'll see if I'm still unemployed by then.
But yeah, that's the next. That's what I got planned. We got Czech, Colorado, and hometown show in Orlando so far to start off the year.
Okay,
And then I'm just gonna be focusing on putting one album out this year with a single and a really big music video that I shot for in LA, like my highest like production budget that I've done yet.
hell yeah.
And I'm very excited about that. And that's gonna be for a song called Low. And yeah, we got a lot of cool marketing ideas that I'm gonna do for this like release and shit. It's gonna be the biggest thing I've ever done.
That's
so I'm
awesome.
very excited about it. It just takes time and planning, you know,
Hell yeah.
doing it the right way.
Going back on what you were saying before, for the hype and excitement to be there, not like in a corny way where it's like forced, but
Yes.
like in a planned way where it's like strategic and also like dropping it at a specific time like makes sense when you plan it out.
Hell yeah.
100%.
And I mean, you put all this work into it, whatever else.
Dude, I'm getting like a billboard and shit in downtown
that's-
Orlando. Like I'm
wild.
doing like some crazy shit. Like Who Is Lucid?
I got a crazy guy that can run around in a Speedo for you. I'll call Ian, my old roommate.
I thought you
Dude.
were volunteering yourself.
Oh my god.
No, I'm the backup plan. You and I are completely aware I would do that.
But yeah, the music is a lot of marketing. So like that's what I'm focusing on more this year. Like, cause I got the music. It's
Oh, yeah.
just you guys got to hear it, and it's got to get to all the different.
It's gotta get
listeners.
there.
Yeah. So that's what I'm focusing on mostly. This like for 2020 is like my main goal, like business wise, is marketing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's smart, and that'll get you that much more, I guess, recognition. And
Yes.
Not only that, but just kind of put you in, I guess, better standing of like awareness of where where you're
Yeah,
at.
I'm just trying to compete with these big wigs, dude. Like these Post Malones and all these motherfuckers. Like I'm trying to be as big as these dudes. Like those are my projections to be as an artist. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And like I want to go toe to toe with them. I want to break records. Like,
100%.
I want to do all this cool shit that they're doing. And I've learned the reasons why they're doing this is because they focus a lot of their time and effort and money into getting their artwork in front of people. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, people don't just get on these playlists on Spotify and stuff like that. It doesn't work like that. It takes time and money and effort to get onto those things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think my whole life can change from doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like focusing on the marketing aspect, because like I have such great art. Everybody I come across like really enjoys what I do.
Yeah.
And like if I could spread that to the masses, I don't see why I wouldn't be on a level of like an artistry like that.
That's what
You know.
I could definitely say that about you. Beyond just your music, you have a specific image, and like that image is also portrayed through album artwork.
Yes.
And other like singles. Like they have like I guess some of them have like their own artwork or whatever.
Yeah.
But in general, it all ties back to the whole lucid kind of.
Yeah. And I just want to make, like I was
idea.
saying, like I wanted to be, like when people look at lucid, like they're kind of just like intrigued.
Yeah.
It's either they want to know more or they don't want to know at all, you know? And like, I just want to keep trying to draw people in with this mysterious, like, who is lucid type thing, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I think it's working for you, you know, but
I'm trying, man.
obviously you have to constantly be on the move to find that bigger and better thing.
Yes.
Which, like, you know, I guess you could say is admirable also, just because some people just stay stagnant and they just don't do anything after a certain point in
100%.
time.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, all right, well, this artist is boring. They're not trying anything new. They're clearly just like, you know, pushing what they got, you know?
I'm always trying to push the limits of what's going on, dude.
Yeah. No, you
Always.
know, but like, if I post like a podcast, I'm not going to keep posting it, you know, like the same way. Like,
yeah.
You post a song that like you posted.
That's it. Like,
yeah, it's out there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm really like that, which is, I don't know if that's good or bad.
Music
because-
videos are different because if you now have like a music video that correlates with it, it gives some more meaning to the actual song.
Yeah.
And like people forget that you posted it.
You should
but-
always, I mean, dude, we're in 2020 now. Like, we're about to be in 2020. Advice to artists, if you're going to put out a song, don't just put out a song. Put out a song and a video. People want to see you. People want to see what you're doing. If you're not going to be one of those people that are on the internet every day trying to shove your stuff down people's throats, at least when you do the anticipation thing, like what I'm doing, you have to give them something visually as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to put out this album, but I'm going to put out the single, like, with a music video.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
At the same time, so
You put a
people could
face.
see. Yeah, you have to put it. Why would you not? It's 2020.
Yeah.
You have all this technology, all these awesome so many people make videos and stuff like this
Exactly.
nowadays. Like, you can get yourself a professional video for the right price. Like, you might as well. Like, people want to see you. They don't just want
Anyone
to
can
hear
make
you.
videos at this point in time, so it's like it's really just about getting the equipment and, you know, having the creative-esque to it. I mean, like,
Exactly.
your videos aren't boring, you know, they're constantly moving. And
I
like,
appreciate
not
that,
only
man.
that, but they tell a story, you know, to some degree.
Yeah, they still, like, it's funny, like, we were talking about the video we did where it was here in New York, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it kind of encompasses, like, me being in New York for the past, like, 8 months, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The stuff I've been doing here and just my transitions. Like, all my videos you watch, I'm in different places doing different things.
Yeah.
But being me still, you know?
Yeah.
Still lucid, smoking a joint in the middle of nowhere, like, just being me. you know?
Exactly. And you can tell by your surroundings that, all right, he's at this point in his life now, and, like,
Exactly, yeah.
you know, just doing the damn thing now out in New York rather than Cali, or rather than
Exactly.
he's not in Orlando right now.
And that's the beauty of the technology that we have, is it allows you to tell your story, like, musically. Like, there's no reason why people should just release songs.
Yeah.
That's why I get fed up with all, like, people are putting out a song or a mixtape every week. It's like, dude, no one's gonna listen to these songs.
Yeah.
Like, they might listen to them once, but, like, at least give me something that I could digest. Like, I want to be like, you know, like, and hear it and look at it at the same time. Because I'm a consumer as well. I love music. Like,
You
know-
play guitar also, right?
Yeah, I play guitar. But, like, I love music, and, like, I want to, like, personally, my own perspective is I want to see you. I want to see you and I want to hear you. I just
Exactly.
don't want to be like, yo, dude, check out my new song on SoundCloud. I'm standing here like this trying to listen to your song in, like, the middle of the club when you're trying to show it to me.
Yeah.
Like, send it to me later. I'll listen to it. I could watch it.
Yeah.
I could get a feel of who I think you are. You know what I'm saying? And, like, that's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that's all artists should be doing that. Like, you should set a standard for yourself. Like, don't just be putting out random shit, dude. Like, plan it. Do something dope for yourself. Give people something that digest, you know?
Yeah.
That makes them want to come back for more.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I like that you play the different instruments and whatever else too, you know, within, like,
Hell yeah.
you know, like the guitar, and also, like, I know that you do a little bit of key action.
Yeah, I
and
could
whatever
play a little
else.
bit of keys. I play
Drums.
guitar. I can play the drums a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
not the fucking best at that shit. We mostly just make the drums on the computer and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
You ever try
funny.
the ukulele?
no, I haven't.
Dude, they're so much fun.
I was just going to say.
I can play Get Low by Lil Jon.
He's actually really musically.
No, I'm not. I can't read notes,
inclined.
and I just do it by sound. I am not.
That's all
Listen,
good.
my buddies that I used to ride with, they They have like a jam night every night in one guy's garage. It's a brand new garage. He's in my union too. He rides Harleys. Matt Long. What's up, Matt?
Nice.
He. They just. I always see it on Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. I'm like, fuck. I wish I could play like that.
You used to be good. We were in the same guitar class in high school, and I remember him playing a bunch of songs, but one specifically was
This is fun.
Snow Patrol.
Yeah.
If
Chasing
I
Cars.
Lay Here.
That's a great song.
Yeah, and he killed it.
But-
And then everyone, like, because it was like considered like a lame song at the time, like everyone just laughed at him after.
It was a good song. I liked
It's a good
it.
song.
But
But
it
he
was
killed it.
really easy to play, and
Yeah.
I can't sing and play at the same time. I just can't. And I did.
Like,
And I did, but I sat there for like 3 hours a day for a good month when we found out this final was, and I practiced those 4 chords.
And you
like
learned it.
A, E minor, something, and fucking A
Yeah.
again. And I learned it. I learned the picking, and I learned it, and I sung, and then one kid recorded it and sent it around the whole school. It's okay. He's a good guy, but at the same time, if I had seen that,
asshole.
no, he's a good kid.
Douchebag.
Good asshole.
But like, if that had happened to someone else and I was looking at it, oh fuck yeah, I would have laughed at that kid too. That's
Yeah.
just the kind of person I am. But we didn't have to sing. That was the whole thing. I wanted to like be better. And
You also had a sick guitar.
you know-
Everyone else was using like the school like.
I got that because it was around
had
my
school
birthday.
guitars?
Yeah, they were shitty. They were like
That's
weren't
pretty
that-
fucking
they
cool.
weren't
No, it was
that
cool. It was
shitty.
3/4 acoustics that were.
They were not that shitty. They were pretty.
Oh, they
like,
were decent.
for like a guitar
Yeah,
class.
yeah.
Like, they weren't bad.
Were they
The
full or
school had
3/4?
guitars,
Yeah, school had
fire.
guitars. We had guitar
Yeah.
class,
That's
but it was like the only.
a bunch of
I
guitar.
played in jazz
Yeah,
band in high
well-
school, but we had to have our own guitar. They didn't have like,
Really?
guitars for us, yeah.
Yeah, so we had
Luckily, I
acoustics,
had my own.
But I had
big
just
guitar.
I played it on, I got an ovation for my birthday, and it was in February. And February was my birthday. So I played the song on a brand new ovation celebrity series.
Nice.
I ended up giving that away.
That was that
you
the
know-
12 string?
No, that's the one, Tyler Dunn gave me that, and I gave that to Danny Arbolita, because
Yeah, I remember that.
he
12
totally
strings are
could.
dope.
Dude, it was the most beautiful sounding thing I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
it sounds really dope.
But you know about Mr. LeClaire, right?
Yeah, he passed a couple of years back.
Yeah,
man.
that sucks, man. He was a really cool dude. Really cool dude, struggling with a lot of like issues in life.
He was the guitar teacher for.
Yeah, he was a
everyone in
guitar
our
teacher,
school.
but he was like
He was just like
he was a single
pal,
dude who
you know?
he just jammed,
Yeah.
man. You know, he passed, and that really sucked. He was my dad knew him. My dad knew his father. I didn't know that until
Yeah.
later on.
He was like from the area. Or whatever.
Yeah, dude, he had the hair like you.
Really?
Yeah, he had hair like you. Yeah,
You
dude,
got
he
it.
was nuts. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Did you ever take
Guitar.
electronic music? Yeah, dude. How about this? They had electronic music as a class in my high school. I took it for 4 years.
What do you like?
You learn
just
how to-
make beats on the pad.
Yeah, like
Are you
once
fucking
they
serious?
once they gave us the original.
Dude, they had put in right across
Dude,
from
dude,
the
dude,
guitar
dude,
room,
full-
that lab.
Yes.
How sick
Why
was
did
that's
you
that
bring
right.
me to Florida?
Dude. You had your
Mad at
own
my parents
desk.
right now.
You had your own desk with a keyboard as a MIDI controller and your own computer, and you could record wherever you wanted. You used Audacity to get the sound clips into the computer because we didn't have actual like ways on the program. Then we learned
the fuck?
Logic and Pro Tools is on Apple, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get to learn Pro Tools, but they had one Mac that like they set it up on. We never learned it, but they gave us as one of our projects. They gave us was it Bohemian Rhapsody? They gave us Bohemian Rhapsody, but they gave us the original tracks, unedited,
And you mixed it.
and we mixed it. So me being non-experimental whatsoever and just being a person, I just mastered it. Like that's all I did.
Yeah.
And I just put it out as if the song went here.
I took a course like that in college, but not in high school.
Dude, it was the coolest thing. And I remade what's that song by Chris Brown? Ah, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forever. I don't know what
Yeah,
fucking song it was.
Forever.
I remade that in Logic, and it was like, you know, I'm 16. It was really fucking cool. I could take this
Yeah.
for 4 years. It was something I was interested in. I wanted to go to Five Towns for like music.
Yeah.
And then my mom's like, "You're not gonna make it anywhere. You need to go to college." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna drop out in a month and a half, but whatever."
But yeah, point is, Sal is really talented, and
Yes, he is.
I didn't know that you took that electronic class. That's
I took it
actually
for
really
4
cool.
years. Mr. W. He was.
I
the
thought that it was
coolest
only
teacher.
available towards the end of our high school career.
No,
But
and they
anyway,
only held 4 for like me and another
You'll-
kid.
We're both named Sal, by the way.
Yeah,
For the-
sorry.
I mean, I'm
for
Lucid,
the
but
He's
confusion.
Lucid,
behind Lucid, I'm Sal.
and behind Sal is Little Sal.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm Little Sal.
You're younger than me. right?
He's been called Little
No,
Sal
my-
forever because his
my
dad
dad's
is
Big Sal.
Sal.
Yeah, my dad was Big Sal. That's
Yeah.
weird, yo. My mom all the time.
I'm not Junior,
We'd be
though.
like, which one? She'd be like, Big. Yeah, not Junior.
Not Junior.
What the fuck? That's weird as fuck. That's like some Italian shit.
There's some Italian. There's some
Yeah.
Italian voodoo.
Yeah.
Both Salvatore.
Strega.
Right?
That's what that is. That's crazy. That's
weird.
nuts, dude.
Yeah. Dude, that's. We
Holy
buried.
shit.
How about this? We
My
buried.
dad used to say that all the time. He's like, Big Sal or Little Sal. And then, like, we would be like, they'd be like, oh, what's your name? My dad would be like, Sal. And they're like, what's your son's name? He's like, Sal, but not Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people call me Junior. I'm like, listen, I have a middle name. He doesn't. I'm not a junior. But I'll sign a card like JR. That's the
Yeah.
only time I'll put that. Because I'm not writing down my full fucking name.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, he's Big Sal. I'm Little Sal.
Couple of grade A Italians over here.
Quesadilla.
Sicilians.
Quesadilla, is that what you said?
Quesadilla.
Oh.
I don't know.
Sicilians
fucking
over
the
here.
fake assholes say that all the time.
My man was pronouncing, pronounce the cheese.
It's a ricotta or mozzarella. It's not mozzarella and ricotta.
Do me a favor.
Can I have
letting y'all
some
know this.
mozzarella?
No.
I gotta
hold
do
on,
this,
hold on,
too.
hold on. So, what are the little things you get at my dad's restaurant? They're squid and they're fried. Don't say it.
Calamari.
It's calamad.
Galamad.
Whatever.
Calamad.
I'm not Italian, so I have a pass.
We just
okay.
we just hired a kid from Rome. 18 years old.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's cool, dude. I'm like,
He's
what's
from
your
Rome.
name? And he's like, Boppity Boopity.
I bet, yo, so he's eating Italian New York food. He's probably like, holy shit, this is amazing.
No, he said the food over there is amazing.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, the food is good in
the
Italy.
bread there is probably amazing.
But the best, he didn't know what any of the beard was. He was like, "Where's the Stella?" I'm like, "We have that on tap." He was like, "What's Bud Light?" I'm like, "You don't know what fucking Bud Light is?
What the hell?
Have you seen the Super Bowl?"
He's Roman.
No?
bro. He's too Roman.
Yeah.
Does
I
he
go,
wear his,
They're not really known
Roman
for their
helmet
food.
to-
no.
Their food, the
He's a
Romans,
little
like-
skinny white kid, and I was like, "Yo, dude."
Don't point at me when you say skinny.
It's not like this. I mean, you guys are really. I mean, we're all pale and white. I'm just a bigger one.
You're like, he's a skinny little white kid.
He's a skinny little white
What the
kid.
fuck?
Ho, that guy over there,
That's so
the
funny.
tiny little white boy. Anyways, but
Not an ounce of Italian in him.
I go, "Where are you from?" He goes, "Roma."
Roma.
In the most, and he's got no go button. He's got one speed, and I respect that. And it's not because he's lazy. It's just from the culture
They
he comes
just
from.
don't.
They don't rush.
They don't rush.
And I'm totally get
My
that.
dad used to say, "Hey, don't rush me. I'm not Russian. I'm Italian."
I'm Italian.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
I yelled that at
I
my
say it all the
wrestling
time.
I
It's
yelled
true.
that I was wrestling for Volgar.
Oh, the
I
little
was, I was
guy.
wrestling for a Russian guy. They took me up to a tournament, and I was cranking the Vermont state champ, and I'm pinning him. After he had tossed me about my back twice, it was fucked up. And I'm cranking, and they go, "Lift your head." So I lift my head, and I'm looking at him. I'm looking at Volgar, his name is, and he goes, "Slow down, you're Russian, you're Russian." And I fucking tweak the head. I look up, and I go, "You're Russian." I fucking pin the kid. And to this day, the kid's like, "Were you talking about being Russian?" The kid I pinned. I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. My coaches. I've
That's
never
so
wrestled for
funny.
him." Yeah. Yeah, Volgar. They're good people.
Yeah.
Wrestled with Max's cousin, Craig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wrestling was big by us.
Oh, yeah.
We.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, his dad also wrestled for the same high school.
My
that-
dad wrestled for the high school he coached in the 70s.
Yeah.
Really?
And then in the early 2000s to 2000 till when we were there, we were either first place in Nassau County or, ranked in the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a really good team.
One of the best wrestling programs in the state because.
And actually, the
coach
history
that
of
we
Long
had-
Island. Yeah, I saw Greenblatt.
Yeah.
I saw him, the alumni matches the other night. They all came into the restaurant.
I was going to ask you about
Yeah.
that. Were you working that night?
Yeah, I was working, and my dad's like, "Oh yeah," my dad calls me. I'm working for him, and he goes, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm working for you, I'm on your schedule working." And he's like,
At your restaurant.
"Yeah, I'm at your restaurant." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Oh, it's the alumni match. I wanted to see if you could come down." I'm like, "Well, why didn't you tell me? The schedule's been out for a month now." I'm like, "You know what? It's cool. They're all coming here afterwards anyway." So Nick Marrero,
Nice.
Mike Palermo, Greg Popko, Bruce Popko. The Popkos are coming over for Christmas this year.
Love me the Popko family.
Dude, I love them too.
Short little
Irish Polacks.
studs that all were good at wrestling. And also love to blaze.
Bruce Popko,
Which is cool.
was the most winningest wrestler in Nassau County. He was varsity in 7th grade. I think he was county champ in 8th grade or 9th grade. 5-time county place winner, one of the best wrestlers. His brother Greg couldn't beat his own teammate 2 years in a row. Sorry, Greg.
Mike Daly.
Yeah, Mike Daly. And then Alex was younger than us. I mean, he wrestled, man. They were all awesome, but it was just a great, they're my brothers.
Yeah.
They
helped open Sal's dad's restaurant also.
They've worked there since the beginning. Greg worked there first, then Bruce came. Bruce is still working there 14 years later, so he's like one of our go-to guys. Their dad scraped up, we have pictures of Big Bruce and Greg and scraping off the old tiles off the floor. Bruce was taking care of the bar. You know what I mean, if you know.
Where's the restaurant? It's in the town you guys are in?
Yeah, it's right in town.
Yeah.
But it's like when I say that it's like the hot spot to be in town.
It's not the hot spot, it's more of a central hub.
Okay, same thing.
It's like, hey, where are we going to go tonight?
Hot spot to be,
it's awesome.
Everyone from like our high school would go there.
Yeah.
Other high schools around.
It was in the middle of like 6 different high schools.
Yeah.
Equal distance.
And ironically enough, like his dad on like the menu has like each high school a different like burger.
A different type of burger.
Just to like tie all the communities in. Cool. And like that was just another cool thing. Menu's amazing. Got mad good food. It's a cool spot. Like half the restaurant is like dinner style, and the other half is like a bar.
My dad was a bartender his whole life, so he's got like a 44-foot bar.
And then he opened a restaurant.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So we would just blaze out back and then go in and get mad good food.
Do you remember the one time there was no seats and it was really nice outside on the back deck?
Yeah, and we just chilled out back.
There was a smoking area back there. I'm like, fuck it, dude. If someone comes to smoke a cigarette, my mom smoked with me when I was like a kid in the car, and I grew up hanging out in bars. At 8 years old, I was pouring a perfect tap, and like my job was at 8 years old. Like, listen.
That's hilarious.
I got kicked out of every summer camp possible. So my dad had to take me to work. So he would put on a Beck shirt on me and khaki shorts, and I'd sit behind the register all day. But he would make me do a little bit of work. Hey, you see the empty glasses? Go get all those. And it's, 12 o'clock on a, Friday. People are coming in.
Yeah.
And I'm clearing off the glasses. Sal, see the ashtrays are full? There's ashtrays in bars. I mean, I don't know if the Zoomers now today know about this, but yeah, there was ashtrays in bars. You could smoke wherever you wanted back in the day. You could smoke on airplanes. And
would you just say the Zoomers?
Zoomers, bro. We're millennials, boomers, Zoomers.
Oh,
well, I'm not a Zoomer. I'm a millennial.
You're talking about Generation Z?
Yeah, Zoomers, yeah.
Okay, I have not heard the term Zoomer.
You never heard the term Zoomer?
No.
Boomer, Zoomer?
I've heard
Zoomers.
I've heard boomer.
Zoomers, yeah, because everything's now. It's instant. They have to get there quick. Why is my Uber not here? Where's the pizza? Why is it taking a half an hour?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, my job was to clean the ashtrays, dude. At 8 years old, and like, I grew up in the bar business. How fucked up is that? That was my job. I was 8 years old, and you know what I did that summer? I bought an anti-skip Walkman. I made $75 in 3 days. And then my dad made me buy everyone a round of drinks.
Nice.
Funny story about how I met Sal, just because we're on the topic of just bullshit. Sorry for a bullshit type of conversation right now, but
no, this is interesting, dude.
Anyway, this is how I met Sal. Probably like 3-4 years old.
3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, you've known him that long?
Yeah,
dude.
Holy
shit.
We grew up
around it's my block in my neighbor in suburbia.
So Joe lives on the same street as y'all too? Like
no, Joe lived the next block over.
One block is Joe's, then my block, then Sal's block.
Yeah, dude. And all 3 of those blocks of each other. All 3 of those blocks are inside a circle.
Yeah.
So it was the springtime circle.
Okay, so basically like late 90s or mid 90s.
Mid 90s. Early 90s, mid 90s.
In Long Island, people, I guess, like were. Oh, your mom knew.
So my mom and Lori
grew up together.
Because
this lady that lived across the street from me.
Yes, it was her neighbor. But my mom grew up in the same house I grew up in. So, and she's never moved out. Mom, you've been staying at home with your parents for. I'm not saying how old you are.
Forever.
Decision, right? Forever. For like all 21 years, my mom's alive. So, she used to live next door to my mom in the 2 houses down in the Spinelli's house.
Okay.
That's where Lori grew up. Yeah. And she got married to her high school sweetheart, and she was my babysitter during the day. Her husband at the time had a great job, and You know, he really cool guy.
They had a sick house.
Dude,
Their house
it
looked
looked like a cabin upstate
so
in the middle of
different,
suburbia.
like from every other house on
was
the block.
awesome.
It was a dope ass house. Anyway, and all the kids from the neighborhood used to hang out there for whatever reason. And
But she babysat Connor Buckley, me, my sister,
Yeah.
Dominique Micheletti.
so yeah, there was a lot of like random kids that didn't live on that block that were getting babysat there for whatever reason. I guess not for whatever reason because they needed to be babysat.
Yeah.
And Sal, I thought he lived there, and so I used to hang out with
Gets me to
him
this
when I would
thing.
see him outside, out front with
Playing hockey or throwing around a ball or something.
So one day I went over to her house and I asked for him, and she was like, he doesn't live here. But
lives around
ironically
the block?
enough, he lived around the block, so it wasn't like it was that far. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
directly behind her house too.
Yeah.
There was
yeah,
like.
one house and then my house on the other side of
Yeah,
the street.
his house was across the street from her backyard neighbor, so it was
Yeah.
like it was so close anyway. But point of the story is I've known Sal forever, and after that point, then I actually knew where he lived, so I would hang out with him there. But
And then I went
Just
there.
started from there.
but yeah,
It was
just known him
awesome.
forever, and
Like when I was a kid, his mother hates me for this. You had to go to church on Sunday, right?
we used to go to church every Sunday.
Every Sunday, but it doesn't. So did we.
Yeah.
You know, like we did too.
I did that with my family.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we're just
We're
you're from Long
Catholic
Island, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Italians.
Yes.
Like, same with the Irish. The same
And
shit.
I saw Ryan come out, and he's dressed in his Sunday best, man. He's got his khaki shorts on, his polo. You know, it was a green and white striped shirt with khakis on, and he's got this awesome porch, dude. Like right up, your driveway pulls up, and that's where we all used to hang out, sit, have lunch, whatever, smoke pot, and we were kids. Must have been like
Weed
no
brings
older.
everybody together.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
But it's been like no older than 10. You know, that's how old we must have been. And he had this bush next to his house that a couple people around town had the same bush, and had these little red berries. And I took the berries and I threw them on the seat on the bench out there
on the porch.
And Ryan comes out. He goes, "Hey Sal." I'm like, "Hey Ryan." He just turns and
And sits right on.
sits down. So I don't say anything, or I might have. The way I remember it is, he went inside to go to church, and his mother was like, "Ryan!" And he flipped. He's like, "My mom's so angry at you." His mother came out. "Why would you do that? Now I don't have another pair. Like, I don't have another pants that'll match. Like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do that?" And I was mortified of his mother from that day on. Do not mess with Mrs. Stillwaggon.
No.
She's like a mother to me, but I'll tell you this: do not mess
See,
with that
that's
woman.
dope. I never had, like, my oldest childhood friend is Zach, the one in Staten Island.
Okay.
And he's not even, like, I mean, I guess he's child. I met him in 6th grade.
Okay.
So I've known him the longest I've ever known anyone.
Yeah.
Because I was born and raised in Brooklyn.
Right.
And then in 6th grade, I moved to Staten Island. And
Yeah.
that's where I met Zach and, like, all the other people that I guess I know until now. But that not even, and like halfway through high school, I moved to Florida, so that fucked everything up. And I
Yeah.
met a whole new group of people.
I could never imagine having to do that.
Dude, I moved so many times, I hate it. Like, I wish I could say I know someone since 4 years old.
Well, I mean,
That's
he's-
cool.
he's my
But
best
it was
friend
like
to this day.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah.
environmentally, like the way like it was set up, like we were around the block.
Yeah,
My babysitter was his neighbor.
yeah.
She's my sister's godmother, I think.
Yeah. We went to the same elementary
Went to the same
middle
elementary school, high school. And to be honestly, he's the only person I talk to from high school. There's a few people, but like,
Yeah.
he's my best friend. I
Yeah,
speak to
yeah.
him from
Still, yeah.
Yeah, still to this day. I can tomorrow. I could go to their house, say hello to his parents, uninvited, just walk in and sit down and have dinner and go home
Yeah.
without him even there. And
Yeah.
every holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas,
He
Easter, I'm
comes
there.
over. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
dude.
Sal's part of the family at this
That's
point.
how
in
I
time.
am with Zach now, you know.
It's because
Yeah.
I always wanted a brother because my
I'm
sister.
staying with Christmas. I'm doing with them. They invited me,
Oh, there you go.
but like they were just expected I was gonna be there. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
you know.
Like, of course, I'm there.
His mom treats me like her kid. Same as his dad. His dad, you know.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
it's cool.
that's important. Your mom's down in Florida?
My mom is in Naples. Yeah.
Okay.
Naples, Florida.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I wasn't sure if she lived here, if she like when
I
you
wish
went
she
back and
lived
forth.
here. I'd rather her live here, but because she'd be around more people that she loves.
Yeah.
But she loves her sunshine and
There you go.
her pool and shit.
So she got the dogs while you're
Mhm.
here?
Mhm.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
What kind of dogs?
I got my dog, and only my dog because her dog died a few months ago,
Oh,
which
sorry.
was like
So
my
what
childhood
was the other dog that you had in the...
Oh, that's Earl. That's my roommate's dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is technically my dog now too.
Yeah.
Because he stays downstairs with me, like in my apartment in Orlando. He's a huge dog, so he's afraid. He's not afraid. He'll go up the stairs, but he doesn't like going upstairs where his owner's room is.
Yeah.
So he's just always downstairs with me and Spliff.
He looks like your dog's
kind of dog?
sidekick.
Earl is dude. Earl's huge.
Yeah.
Earl's bigger than Spliff, and Spliff is huge.
What kind of dog is that?
Spliff is a plot hound.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's a big dog, and then like Earl is like a mix between like a Chow and like a Mastiff.
Yeah.
So he's fucking, bro. He's huge. That dog. Like,
Yeah.
and he's scary. Like if he don't fuck with you, he's scary. Like
No, I love
like if
that.
he comes at the door, if you try to come to the door, he barks like, yo, he's a big dog. But he's a sweetheart. He's like a big doofy dog, you know. He's like a real dog. When I think of dog, I think Earl. Spliff is like a human. He's like different.
Is Spliff vicious at all towards?
No, Spliff is not vicious at all.
Okay.
That's why I think like Spliff is. I say Spliff is a human because his mannerisms are so different than Earl's. Like Earl is a dog. Like
Yeah.
gets goofy and happy, and you know is always wants to eat and like will bark when the door opens. You know he's a dog. And then
course.
Spliff is like completely silent, just sitting there like chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, yo, you want some
Yeah.
food? He's like, nah. I'm like, yeah, I'm like,
Maybe later.
yeah, he's like one of those. He's just, you know, he's not a dog. It's weird.
No, my cousin. I had 3 dogs: Boxer, Shar-Pei, and like
Shar-Pei.
Dude, she's my ex has her Opal. She's awesome dog, awesome person taking care of Opal. They were her dogs, and then they became ours, and then now they're just hers again. She was bear coat, so she wasn't like you couldn't see the wrinkles, like because Shar-Peis are super wrinkly. They didn't have the wrinkles, but like she was this soft, squishy, giant-headed 50-pound dog with the head of like a Great Dane, and her like she ripped apart the dog crates we bought, and I had to build dog crates with metal bars, and then she ripped those apart.
Sheesh.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. I miss my dogs. My cousin is taking pictures of people's dogs and making them stickers now. It's awesome. I was just thinking about it. He told me about it today, my cousin. I was like,
I want to
yeah,
make
let
an
anyone know.
Instagram for my dog for Spliff.
Hell yeah.
I think I should about now. Like
Yeah, so if any of you guys want stickers for your
dogs.
dogs,
Yeah.
memories of dogs, people you just want to give stickers to for the holidays, my cousin Matt Simak makes them.
What are they?
These stickers, like you give him a picture of like Cookie or Callie,
Oh, okay.
and he'll turn like their faces into like really cute stickers.
Right.
So that you could your mom could put them on the phone.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna get
That's
him
money.
to make all my.
Yeah,
favorites.
that's a great
Dude,
idea.
he's cool. He builds like little miniature cars, but he has like their Hot Wheels cars, but he'll make them authentic to the year and era. So he'll find rims from another Hot Wheels car, put them on that are supposed to be on that car.
That's crazy.
And then he'll be like, "Oh yeah, this Skyline never had this rust color, so I'm gonna paint it the exact matching color of what it is." And like, but then he does like steampunk like type of beetles that are like cut in half, sawed down. Like, I'll show you later. They're
That's
really
dope.
cool. Yeah,
That's interesting.
And he goes to like shows and Comic Cons and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he sells
yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah, he's really cool. He's an artist. He's gonna get into tattooing now, I think.
People are really creative with the way that they hustle, especially in 2019, you know?
Dude,
Like,
I've heard so much crazy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like so
Yeah.
basic. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
man. Well, no, dude, you're
fuck?
basic.
Like, you make money doing that?
No, hold on. You're basic. You have so many different genres and types of music that you make. You want to talk about basic?
yeah, you ain't
I'm a
basic.
fucking plumber.
You-
I play with shit all day. Like,
shit all day.
How was your day? Shitty. Like, yeah, same
literally.
shit. Same shit, different toilet. Like,
Yo.
that kind of like.
This guy says that to me every time this guy says that to me every time I go somewhere, and I literally got like wanted to get mad at him one day, and I'm like, bruh,
But I
really?
get
Same shit, different day, every day, bro? Or another day, another dollar. He'll change it up one day.
Oh, I hate
But that's why
Dude.
I'm so happy my life's not like that plain and
Same shit,
simple.
different
Same
toilet.
shit.
Shout out another day, another dollar guy, because he might be watching. But
Now he's offended.
hope you get out of Wawa soon, dude.
Now he's trying to think of like a new expression to say, like, to you. He's like,
Another
another.
day in paradise.
The other college security guard.
You're
at
gonna
my
do that
housing
one a
dorm.
bunch now.
College security guard at my housing dorm. I lived in Knies, and his name was Gene. And he'd be like, "What's up, Gene?" And every day it was, "Everything is everything."
Everything is everything.
The fuck does that mean,
Yeah,
Gene?
what does that even mean,
The
Gene?
fuck does that mean, Gene? And I used to get so pissed off. I'd be like, "Gene, what's up?" "Everything is everything, brother."
That's like the guy that used to live across the street from me that we always used to say, "How you doing?" That's all he used to say.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How
Like,
you doing?
same tone. Like, that's all you got out of him. You could be like, "Yo, what's your name?" He'd be like, "How you doing?"
You remember Mel? You remember Mel? There was this guy who walked around our neighborhood. Awesome guy, Mel. Remember he knew everyone's birthdays? Well, it was more Wanto area, but if you met him once, he remembered your
That's
birthday.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
No, dude, but like he saw me like 6 years later once. He was like, Sal Carrillo. Birthday's February 2nd, 1992. I was like, holy shit, Mel, how are you?
Yeah, he had like issues.
Definitely.
So you couldn't say basement to him.
Well, no, that was because kids were fucking with him. They made up a story about how he was like messed with in a basement as a kid, and people think that he was touched inappropriately as a kid in the basement. I talked to him one day.
God.
He's not all there, but at the same time, I was like, Mel, hey, listen, man, what's this whole basement thing? And he got really angry. I'm like, no, I want to know, like, are they? Because it seems like it didn't happen. He was like, no, it didn't. And these kids made up this story just to mess with me because I walk around town. He was like, my mom lets me out and I get to walk around, and these kids mess with me. I was like, that's fucking horrible, dude. And then some kids fucking jumped him when we were in high school. Yeah, dude.
People from our town.
They're so stuck up.
The other town next to us, Wanta, a lot of pieces of shit that were around, and it's unfortunate. You know, like I would never think like we drove around and like yelled shit at people and whatever, but like
Drive by insults.
Hey, nice hat.
yeah, oh, that was the funniest shit. Sal would always yell stuff like compliments to people.
I gotta give because you make people
He'd
think.
be like,
That's
hey,
what makes me get through
I like
the
your
day.
dog.
Hey, your dog's cute.
Your dog's cute. Drive by.
Nice socks.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? But like, it makes people think and like get out of the monotonous every day. Got to walk to work. Got to drive to work. And then it gets you thinking like, hey, I guess I really do have.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I couldn't imagine like even like when you're young and like stupid, being that immature to beat up like a
man who's mentally handicapped,
like a guy that's completely like
So, like-
innocent too.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
he-
dude.
I got a story about a guy kind of like that. He would walk around my neighborhood where I lived in Florida, but like
Jello.
was
that the guy we were talking about?
No.
Oh, sorry.
no, you're
I
good.
forgot about. I'm
He's
so
like,
sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
That's another guy from the neighborhood. Jello.
We actually, I think we talked about him.
The Jello man.
Maybe with Joe on one of the previous
With-
podcasts.
This a guy that walks around your neighborhood?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No, he was the guy with with the AM radio headphones, right?
Yeah, he used to.
That's the all right. So this is the same guy. He was definitely mentally challenged, and he wore football jerseys all the time and big black sunglasses. You never saw his eyes, and he had these big gigantic headphones like this, but with the antenna.
Yeah.
So weird, dude.
Are you me from like another timeline?
Dude, and
You actually do kind of look alike without like the hair and then with the hair.
he moved. Yo, we always knew. So one day, me and my best friend Tim, the one I met. That's the only other person that I know very long time periods. Besides Zach, I know Tim since I'm 15 years old, and I still know him to this day.
Right.
And he's still my one of my best friends. And this is when we first started smoking pot in high school. So like, I'll never forget this, dude. Me and him took one of those beer hats that you like make, and we made it into a bong.
No.
Yeah. And we would sit in my mom's SUV outside in the driveway with the back flipped up, and just
what?
sit there and like light each other up. You know what I'm saying?
Like facing the street?
Facing the street where the guy comes walking, right? But we always see him, so we never thought anything about him. But we knew one thing about him: he hated dogs, right?
Yeah.
So this is what happened. So first, put the guy to the side. He's not in the picture yet. We're out there sitting, smoking the fucking bong hat thing, like two retards, 16 years old, 15 years old, laughing our asses off, talking about whatever. And a stray dog comes up to us.
Oh fuck.
Stray dog, super nice, like comes up there, we're petting him. It's a big dog too. Big dog, but like a nice dog, not a scary dog.
Yeah.
We're petting the dog, we're high as fuck, I'm wearing the thing on my head, I look like an idiot. And like all of a sudden coming from the right hand side is the retard guy. Like the challenge guy, I'm sorry. I don't mean to say retard, it's a bad word. The challenge guy. And he starts coming into the picture, and the dog sees him, dude. And the dog just runs up to him, dude.
Oh, no.
And dude started freaking out. But me and Tim were so high that it was like the funniest thing we ever saw in our life, dude.
No.
Like it was like the funny.
That's bad.
because we were so high. We were like, "Yo, how does this happen?
Yeah.
What are the twist of fate where there's a
What are the
stray
odds?
dog and the guy who's afraid of dogs meet each other?"
Yeah.
And he just starts freaking out, dude.
What are the odds that it happens right in front of you?
He ran away.
Yeah.
He ran away, and the dog was like trying to go out, but the dog was just trying to be nice, and he was scared. It was hilarious.
Yeah, there's
It
no.
kind of reminded me of that.
There's no explaining that to either the dog or the guy.
pretty
You know?
No, either one.
Both parties left confused.
It was fucking hilarious. Me and my friend were so high.
You guys are the only ones who understood it.
Don't
You
touch
guys-
my baseball.
I was just
get it,
thinking
don't
about
worry.
us like sitting in the back of my mom's car, like with the back thing flipped open, and I'm wearing the hat with 2 water bottles and tinfoil. 'Cause we
Yeah,
made it a
the
bar,
scene-
yeah.
dude, just
And
imagine-
Tim sitting next
it's
to me
a-
with the lighter, and people watching us like we must
Yo,
look
yo, yo.
retarded.
Right? This scene couldn't have been
Yeah,
any
like we
funnier.
must look stupid as fuck.
Dude, like I was sitting here trying to picture that. I'm like,
It's
just
hilarious.
imagine like you're a mentally handicapped man
He's walking
up with his radio, down the street, and then there's 2 crazy alien-looking dudes with these things on their heads,
Yeah,
tinfoil, smoke, and they have an attack dog.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what he
hilarious.
saw.
It's hilarious. That's exactly what he saw. That's exactly
That
what he
whole
saw.
scene, even like for a normal outsider, might have been pretty funny too.
It's pretty
you know?
fucking funny.
Oh yeah, 2 kids smoking fucking
I'll
beer bong
always
hats.
remember that.
Yeah.
That's
Always
awesome.
remember that. I'll remember the same driveway too. There was like 6 of us. We were all sitting in my driveway smoking. Cause my parents eventually gave up. They knew that I was smoking, and they just did nothing they could do about it.
That
happened.
They just didn't want me to do it inside the house. So I had this long driveway that was like slanted, kind of, and like we would just sit out there like in a circle, Indian style, and just be smoking pot. Like,
Bunch of
Yeah.
hippies.
like literally. I'll never forget this a cop, Collier County police officer. We're all sitting out there. He pulls up. I'll never forget this for the rest of my life, bro. He rolls the window down and he goes, "What are you guys doing?" And I was like, "Nothing, officer, just chilling." He goes, "Just chilling, huh?" Wow. And I was high as fuck.
Yo,
And I was
what?
like, we all looked at each other like,
Is this real?
yeah. And I got up and I got upset and I was like, "Officer, this is my property. Like, I live here." I was about to go give him my ID. I was like, "Can you please leave us alone?" And he drove away. But I'll just never forget that, how he was like, wow. Because he was like,
Like,
just
I caught
chill-
you, but I can't do anything
Yeah,
about
he's
it.
like, just chilling, huh? Wow. I
Look
was like,
back,
yo.
it's Fran Drescher as the cop.
Dude, for real. That's what he sounded like at the nanny. I was like, "Fuck you, dude." He looked like a piglet. You know what I'm saying? He had those glasses, those classic
Yes.
Glock glasses. Like,
That is absolutely amazing.
That's
hilarious.
great. We used to have a lot of cool smoke spots.
Yeah, there was quite a few. Besides,
we
just
didn't
like,
have any in Florida.
Dude,
It's so illegal
buddy
and like so scary to like even smoke.
What,
that it's,
Florida?
like- yeah,
Yeah, because-
not
but-
anymore. But
No,
it
but
used to
even
be.
so, like when it became legal down there, like one of my guys I used to work for, he used to grow it down there, and he goes, "Oh yeah, there's a helicopter every day counting my plants.
Yeah,
'Cause you can only have like 7 or something." He was like,
Yeah.
and they count it.
yeah.
He goes, "Watch." He showed me videos from every day, and that, you know what? I totally get it, but Tyler showed them all to me. Dude, remember the dunes? The dunes was the best.
yeah, we had some really cool spots. I just the thing that you like would be weird was you're not like comfortable in an area
Yeah.
and you get super
Oh, yeah.
stoned and then all of a sudden you're like,
Paranoid.
oh shit.
And you're 18 years old.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you don't
You
want to
hear
get
like
in trouble.
we were right next to a police station in the middle of the woods. like,
Oh,
You
no,
know?
there was a fire the station,
See,
fire
the
department.
thing
the train
though,
tracks.
I gotta say about up here is that if you were to get caught smoking pot, like with a little bit of pot with your friends back in high school, you probably would have got a slap on the wrist. They probably would have called your parents or something like that. You probably wouldn't have got arrested.
my friends in college got arrested.
Arrested?
Yeah.
Really?
Like literally arrested.
My buddy down on the end of my block.
Unlawful possession of marijuana.
On my
How much marijuana though? They have a lot.
A couple grams. Like an
Really?
eighth
That's
each.
it?
yeah,
What the
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, they'd come around our
This happened in
neighborhood.
Plattsburgh though.
Well,
But
that's what
even-
I'm saying. I mean, here in the city.
It was a state trooper too who was
Dude,
driving by
in fucking Long
saw
Island.
us walking like through the woods from the highway. Somehow fucking saw us. I don't know how. He must have been driving with his head out the window. And he had it was a canine unit, so he let his German Shepherd loose
No.
and ran right up to us and was screaming, barking in our faces, you know, like, and we were just like, oh shit, where'd this dog come from? Because it didn't have like a vest or anything on it. It was just a
Scary.
You know, and all of a sudden this because like the terrain was like real muddy and
Yeah.
shit. We were all barefoot, and the cop comes out. He's like, fucking kids, you ruined my good shoes, whatever, and walks up to us. And my one friend was being a real smart ass, like. But at the same point in time, they hate cops. The two of them. It was
Yeah.
It was Grayson and Grayson's roommate at
Grayson.
the time, and they
Grayson,
were
he
just
got me
like
stoned.
you could not like tell this kid like he already like was growing weed at his house with his parents, so like he wasn't gonna let a state trooper like tell him like what was good. He hated cops, so he just was not giving him respect at all. And then the cop was just like, all right, like because we had beers on us too and we weren't 21.
Yeah.
So Grayson took like the blame for that. I got to leave, and the other kid Ben got arrested for like all the bud. It's funny, the bud was in a sock, and this kid Ben had his socks off. No. So the officer handcuffed this kid Ben, and he tells me to put the kid's socks back on for him, and all the weed was in the sock.
No.
So the cop didn't even find like another.
Because he had it in his shoe the whole time?
Half ounce. So all the cop knew about was like the bowl pack and like another like
And he
grinder
arrested
full.
him for that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But even like in our
No,
neighborhood,
but he never found out about the half
Oh.
ounce. It was in his shoe. It was in his sock. All he knew about was
all
a
he knew
bowl
is that
pack
kid
worth of
smelled
weed.
like pot.
Yeah,
For
and
some
the cop
reason,
had a
he
chip on his
stunk.
shoulder. Anyway, it was severe growing up in
Oh, yeah.
New York.
But even in Long Island.
now it's not a big deal.
But they got one of my buddies on the end of my block.
Yeah.
You know, like
They got my brother at the end of our block.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I was sure if you wanted to bring that up.
Okay,
But
I thought you meant
that's
Like
another-
arrested him?
they arrested
Yeah.
his brother at the end of our block for smoking pot. It's fucking
Arrested.
stupid.
Like
Yeah.
went to jail.
Yep, spent the night.
Are you
Yep.
fucking serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, dude. It's
In
fucked
Nassau,
up.
in Nassau County?
And like
that would never happen. here in the
100
city.
feet away from his house.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's crazy.
And now you know what? Now you get a ticket. Do you even get anything?
I don't know. I haven't experienced that in a while. Knock on wood. I don't want to. But both of you guys have your licenses, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Well, dude,
Lucky
I was into
Get
motorcycle accidents and
Oh, well, that's
and
fine.
I'm years of rugby wrestling, dude. I'm hurting. I'm going to see a chiropractor a lot though. They're
When
awesome.
you said years of rugby wrestling, I pictured that as like one sport.
Dude, I have
It's
to say
like
though, when I
rugby
first started
wrestling.
playing rugby, it was like I was immediately like into it because there's a lot of wrestling involved. It's not like football or soccer. Like it's more it's concentration and specific movements when you're all huddled together in the scrum or when there's like a maul going on.
Yeah.
You have 30 guys, literally 30 people on that field. You have 30 guys grabbing onto you trying to get this one ball out and you have to
Yeah.
pass it backwards, make sure it goes to your team. Like
Yeah.
very specific movements that have to do all this shit and I ended up loving it. It was so much fun. My name was Loser on the rugby team. Loser or Jersey Shore because at one point I had like the Gotti blowout. you know,
Loser.
You know, clean shaved GTL.
Yeah.
Like I was 240, but I was fucking ripped. And yeah, that was bad. It was a low
Bad.
point. It was fun, rugby, dude.
What you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about?
How are you?
How am I?
Yeah, what's up with you? Enough of us.
Yeah, man.
The show is just me facilitating a conversation.
Oh,
between
This
my
is, sounds
guests.
like a conversation.
Ryan, this is a intervention, dude. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Been going through some stuff lately. Tell you guys maybe off camera,
Yeah.
but it's been rough.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, to
I'm
be
gonna ask him
continued.
like, how's your job?
This is his job.
What?
Yeah, I work in this facility. It's pretty good.
It's awesome, dude.
Don't say
Just,
facility. It sounds like a jail.
And listen,
facility.
You haven't been to a facility before. I have.
Thank God.
Oh,
It's a difference. The bologna sandwiches here taste a lot better.
Facilitation.
yeah. I mean, that's
How's the family, man?
Compound. This is a compound.
Am I gonna be at your house tomorrow?
Do you celebrate Christmas?
I do.
Are you gonna be at your house tomorrow?
I will definitely be at my house tomorrow.
So I will be at Ryan's house tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, you coming over?
Yeah, dude.
All right, cool.
And then
cool.
Christmas Day, the Popcos are gonna be there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's
That's
gonna be awesome.
Shout out to Popcos.
Yo, shout out to the Bruce Popko, Alex Popko, Greg Popko.
Kathy Popko. And,
Shout out all the Irish Polak people out there.
and the late Bruce Popko. Love you, buddy.
But yeah, so that's really the plan. I'll be on Long Island for Christmas, spending time with the family. This is the last episode of the Stillwaggon Symposium for this year.
2019.
What? For this decade, dude.
For this decade.
Holy shit.
For this decade.
We
How
did-
long have we been going now? 10 years? No, it's a year now.
Yeah, well, the show.
You posted about your show on the 3rd, January 3rd of last year.
Yeah,
How
that's when I
you were
announced
starting
it. Yeah,
dude.
and,
I was just looking at that.
my first official episode, I think, was January 30th or some shit like that. I had my boy Matty H on.
Wow.
But yeah, beyond that, I got a lot coming on. to tack on to what Lucid was saying about the whole 2020, whatever, it's hyped up. I have a lot of big plans for 2020. I want to do this thing I was telling Bearded Legend about, Stillwaggon Symposium Showcase Night, where all of my musical performers all come in, all my past guests that are musicians.
I'm bringing the ukulele.
And Sal, you're more than welcome to perform. But yeah, it's going to be like a live performance kind of night.
Hell yeah.
And
I'm with that.
I don't think I'm going to do much of a sit-down interview. It's going to be more of just like all live performances and
Cool.
chilling. But it's going to be cool. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Beyond that, got a lot of cool guests coming on. One of Lucid's friends that he introduced me to, the Matthew Banks.
Oh yeah, he's becoming a professional wrestler. Yeah.
He was just on SmackDown again this past
Shout out Banks.
Friday. Shout out to the Matthew Banks.
My friend Banks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny Silver was just signed to Nexus.
Fuck Johnny Silver. He's a piece of shit.
Fuck Johnny Silver, guys.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, if you're watching, fuck you, Johnny Silver. You're a piece of shit.
Yo.
I don't like you.
You heard it straight from the mouth.
My buddy Adam was on Nexus and he did a stint with the WWF.
I don't know who Adam is, so right on, Adam.
Adam's the Big O. The Big O.
But yeah,
The Big O. That's his name.
awesome.
He's awesome. I'm sorry. I thought you might know him.
The point is that Lucid and Matt are going to come on to the show some point next year.
Yeah, I'm down. I'll come on with him.
I know you had
100%.
mentioned that you'd come on when he was going to be on.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said
yeah.
next year was best. Beyond that, got some other big guests coming on. Leave you guys into a little bit of suspense, but it's going to be big.
Cool.
Make sure if you're not subscribed for whatever reason, if you're watching or listening and you're not subscribed to my YouTube, I could use every follower and subscriber possible.
Get that bell going.
Please go ahead.
YouTube.com/Stillwaggon Symposium.
I don't think that's my URL for whatever reason. Let's I don't.
Or just look up the Stillwaggon
Yeah,
Symposium.
just go to stillwaggonsymposium.com. That's a little bit easier.
Okay. Boom.
Yeah, that's the best way to find me. I have all of my full shows on there if you go to full episodes. If not, if you go to podcasts, you can check them all out on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify. Been putting in a lot of work to get all that to look really good, so please go ahead.
Where can I find your music?
My music?
We're getting to that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I just was making my final spiel. I was going to give Lucid a full...
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. I was on a roll.
I suck.
I'm like butter right now. But yeah, so stay tuned and please make sure you subscribe and follow my Spotify. My numbers aren't going to be big at the end of next year, so I won't be posting them for all of my
What are you talking about? The statistics?
Instagram
Fuck
followers.
you.
No,
Shut up.
I'm
He said my numbers are not going to be big.
well, it's
How do you know?
it's a play on what you posted about, but also like the fact that I'm only messing around.
Don't doubt yourself, brother.
That was a joke. I have all of the best expectations for 2020.
As you should.
I'm going straight to the top, and beyond that, we got a lot more coming up. Like I said, so stay tuned and thank you for supporting. What's the final word from Lucid? What do you have to say? And what are we closing on?
It's crazy, I just realized that he said of the decade, it's about to be 2020.
Yeah,
So a whole decade has passed.
crazy, man.
We've been out of high school
Ah.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh. Man, I don't know.
Where can we find your music first off?
It's crazy. You can find me anywhere. Literally, you just type Lucid in anywhere. LVCID, and I'll pop up on anything. Spotify, Google, Apple, Tidal, whatever the hell you use, I'm there. I'm an official artist. Follow my YouTube channel, though, is where I post most of my visuals. It's youtube.com/no-genre, KNOW genre.
Shout out No Genre.
Or just Lucid, just type in Lucid on YouTube and it'll take you straight to my channel. But yeah, you can find me anywhere, pretty much.
Hell yeah.
All you gotta do is type me in.
Hell yeah. I definitely hope people are going right to their Google searches and checking you out right now.
Hurry up. I need all those streams for next year's statistics. No, shout out to the statistics of Spotify, and shout out to my boy Troy Stanley all the way in Alaska for being making me his #1 most listened to artist of 2019. I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
Shit.
I've never you know, I got pretty good results this year, and I'm excited about that, and I'm focusing on making them bigger this year. But I never thought there'd be like people that like really listen to me as their favorite artist.
You're one of my favorite artists, man.
I appreciate that a lot, bro. Thank you so
No
much.
lie whatsoever.
And that's incredible, and that's why I make music, and I appreciate you guys that you would want to listen to me that much, for real. That's
yeah.
like why I do this shit, and that's how I know I can't stop.
December 28th, Czech Republic.
December 28th, Czech Republic in the city of Most, at XDS Party. I'll be performing live, me and my brother Blessed Mick, my boy out in Czech Republic. Follow him at Blessed Mick, MIKK.
Shout out Bless Mick.
Shout out Blessed Mick. Shout out to all of the Czech Republic for everybody fucking with me there. I appreciate y'all for real. And I'm gonna rock the fuck out of that show. They said there's gonna be close to like 1,000 people there.
Oh,
so
hell
I'm
yeah,
very
dude.
excited.
Oh shit.
And
Possible
then
Germany show.
possible Germany show. We're aiming for like the 15th of January, right before I fly back from Europe.
In Berlin, you said?
Yeah, in Berlin, which is like 3 hours away from where I'll be in Czech.
Nice.
So we're gonna take a little road trip out there, and then as soon as I fly back, I fly straight to Colorado, to Denver for my first time to play a show in Denver, Colorado, with my boy Burgos, Rand Steez, and Walter the Rapper.
Shout out Burgos.
Shout out,
Burgos and
yo!
friends.
Shout out my boy Burgos for real. Shout out Burgos 239 shit. You already know what's good, and yeah, and that's it for the first month of the year.
Hell yeah.
Pretty eventful.
And
you
then
know?
maybe once you get back and things calm down, we'll get you back on the podcast.
Yeah,
once you're back
exactly.
in,
Yeah.
New York.
I'll be back in New York the end of January, and then I'll be staying for like a week, and then I'm gonna go back to Florida, and I got some stuff to do down there, and hopefully I'll have the confirmation on that show with my boys from Australia, Dealer, on the 23rd of February. So that'll be cool.
Hell yeah, man. Looking forward to all that. That's a lot of dates and details. You know, if you don't follow Lucid, go ahead and follow him on Instagram.
Oh yeah, follow me on Instagram too, at LVCID. I'll be the first thing that pops up, but it's LVCID PHVEROV. No wait, what'd I say? Lucid Pharaoh. Just Lucid Pharaoh. Just type in Lucid, you'll find me.
You'll find him. You can find him through my Instagram too, Slave to the Fuego. He's I have him in a couple of my pictures that I posted, as well as you know, you just find him through my followers or whatever if you're really struggling that hard. Beyond that,
First one that pops up.
yeah,
Can't type, just swipe.
Looking forward to everything that Lucid's got in store.
Appreciate that, bro.
Sal, you got any other Sally Vega? You got any
Little Sal.
Little Sal? I mean, anyway, Sally Vega, you got any closing statements?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything special in 2020. I'm calming it down. No, dude, just thanks for having me. This is awesome. You've been talking about this for a very long time.
Bro,
and
you're welcome back anytime.
thank you.
Definitely come back soon.
It was just it's fun. You're like a brother to me. This is awesome. I can't believe how much time has already went by, and I didn't
Just
realize
talking,
it.
right?
Yeah, dude.
Isn't that cool?
And like
Over 2 hours.
minus one thing that I normally do when I talk to Ryan, and like we still got as much conversation in, like, and I feel like we could talk for another 5 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Of just about
Anything.
life in the neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I could talk to you guys for hours, definitely. The two of
Hopefully
you
we
guys.
could get a boiler room session in too.
Oh,
That'd be
100%.
dope.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
You'll appreciate the boiler room. I'll look to maybe do a podcast from the boiler room at some point in this lifetime.
2020.
Yeah,
Let's do it
2020 would be a good start.
I'm telling your mom.
Yeah, that's a running joke because Sal walked around with a GoPro one time on Christmas
The one I showed
Eve,
you.
Yeah.
and like showed my little sister hitting the.
I was like,
thing.
I'm telling
He's
you.
like, I'm gonna tell your mom, or I'm gonna show your mom. But yeah, it was just mad funny. So, all right. Well,
Yo, shout out Nassau County.
That's
Yo.
what's up. That's what's up.
Nassau County is, Nassau County.
Dude, I'm
For
the first
real.
block in Suffolk now.
Oh shit.
I am literally the first block in Suffolk, and I feel like I'm on the outskirts of town, in like the Wild West. I don't know where I belong.
You are the Wild West.
I am.
All right, fellas. Is that it?
That's it.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Lucid, Sally Vega. Bye, everybody.
What's up?